has been knocking on the door of tying or taking the lead, except on one occasion. BC has had an answer. Here's Post. Not this time.
Well, this BC team has been playing great basketball.
Post again. 5 to shoot it. Dunn leaning on him, poking at the ball, and he can't hit it. Beekman comes out of there with it.
The pass off of a nice find from Rhodey.
Harris will teardrop, no. Tapped out for Post. Here's the triple. Yes!
He's been the answer, OB. Every time Virginia's taken.
Filipowski was terrific in defeat as well.
OB, in my 33 years of being associated with the ACC, is Quinten Post an all-ACC performer. Gets another
a season ago. Now coach is having to call NBA scouts about checking him out as well as a potential draft pick. This is a guy that has trusted him, put the work in as he knocks down another 3. His work ethic cannot be.
The line, so that was a 2. 53-53. Post in close, and another big bucket for him. Another touch for Post. Leaning on Minor, who blocks the shot. Right back at him.
To knock it down.
Zachary picking up the dribble, the point guard. Post with the first one. Got that one to go. That was smooth.
But I love the aggressiveness early by Quinten Post, putting P.J. Hall.
BC starting lineup. That includes Mason Madsen and Quinten Post, along with McLaughlin and Zachary and Claudel Harris. And Boston College getting it to the big again. Strong and Mark Schnurr are officials here for the last game of the day. Zachary back for Post. This is way downtown. They'll get another chance at it. Post hit
the road maroon. We are getting set to tip it up. First ever meeting between Boston College and UNLV, and the Rebels have won the tip.
And our fans need to keep an eye on number 11 for the Rebels. He is really, really good, Thomas.
How he hit that 3. That's why he's able to stretch the defense at 7 feet tall. There's the sensational freshman missing his first shot, but the tip in for Didon Thomas Jr.
He is fearless. I mean, and all the UNLV players came up and spoke. You know, they're such a nice bunch of young men. I mean, they're really appreciative, and Coach has just done a really great job in developing.
Post pushed out by Whaley. And a good rebound inside by McLaughlin.
That's what he can do. He can rebound that ball, and he gets him another shot.
Madsen with 3 threes in that first half. You got to stay up on him if you're UNLV. Post with some open room, missing the jumper, but McLaughlin is there for the putback.
That's what he does well.
Look at Post at 7 feet, calling out the action. Pick and roll, trying to get it back to him, and he throws it down. Quinten Post is trying to become a problem here inside for the Eagles. Post with a hand in his face. That one in and out. Strong couldn't keep it alive. It's Webster coming away. Wants to push it into the front court. Post, crossover on Whaley. Good D for UNLV. Post looking for help. He finds Harris curling. And inside the Post, and he puts it in for 2 more.
Give Boston College a lot of.
Post spin move, met with a double. Did not hit rim. Shot clock's at 7. Harris turns that corner and pinned by Boone. Post, a deep 3 from dead on. Got it.
But that's okay. Even though he got
Post. McLaughlin running the floor. Didn't have the handle, so now they kick it out. And Post filling the lane for the stuff. Boston College
to step up and knock down jump shots.
Post with a good head fake. The spin move gets all the way into the lane.
That's why he was in all AC.
Boston College has something special here with head coach Earl Grant. Here goes Post. Shot from the corner. Goes. 5-point lead and a quick foul. Thomas makes them both. 7-point lead. Madsen brings it up. Post. He'll take a deep one. And that should do it.
You got to play defense or else the season's going to be lost. They did. They've responded. They did well in DC. They look good so far tonight.
Post, great position, but came up short. It's rebounded by Oduro. BC was 8 and 12 in the 8.
Tremendous shooter from the outside, passer, smart, rebounder, defender.
Muscles his way to the rim. And the 7-footer couldn't convert it. It's rebounded by Ticket Gaines. Over on the sideline.
Well, it's getting after it right now. They've got Ticket Gaines guarding Quinten Post.
They lob it down low for Post. He has it knocked away. He gets it back with 3 on the shot clock. He's fouled. Both teams struggling to shoot the 3 so far. Here's Post driving towards the basket. Banks it off glass and in.
Well, tough shot. That's why Post is so hard to defend. The girl was right with him step for step.
The baseline runner for Hand, and it's tipped up and in by Post. Timeout, Providence. Ahead of 4 teams in the league standings. Georgia Tech, Notre Dame, Miami, and Louisville, and 7 of their 8 wins were against those 4 teams. So they kind of reverted to the mean. They beat the teams below them. They lost the most. 6 points for Post, trying to add to that total here. Playing with 3 fouls. Had the ball knocked away, gets it back. Puts it up and in.
Good job just taking his time down low. He's really hard to double or crowd down to the...
Fairly quiet offensively. Oduro's all over him. 6 on the shot clock. To a cutting hand. Lost the ball. Post gets it back with 2 to shoot. Post reverse layups up and in.
What a job by Quinten Post. You know, this is why he's a special player.
Banging with Oduro. Lefty hook goes.
Again, you've got to try to give him a little support, especially...
Eagles on the run. Donald Hand across midcourt.
One of their best defensive sets. The double and then the recovery in the perimeter.
Post couldn't finish with the left hand. Rebounded by Oduro.
Quinten Post with a touch. Spinning past Buchanan to lay it in. He takes advantage of the freshman, the senior who...
Claudell Harris has to defend him. As Tony Bennett has made the switch, now Ryan Dunn will guard Claudell Harris. However, now you've got to deal with Quinten Post. Already 4 made for space to line up and knock down the 3 ball.
Post again. Around and out this time.
Come out, struggle on offense to start the game. It's taken him a little while to get into it.
Post with a fall away. No.
Strong stand there by Jordan Minor, not allowing...
McLaughlin downstairs. Post banging away. Can't finish, but the tip is up and in. McLaughlin.
And that's what Devin McLaughlin adds to this line.
Shot clock to 7. Post sees that. Just got the front of the iron. Minor was right there in his grill.
Get a clean look. And now battling for the ball on the other end.
Post with that left hand and in and out, and a foul. That's going to go the other way. So no. In the last 45 seconds of the half of this quarterfinal of the ACC tournament. Post rampaging down the lane.
You don't find a lot of 7-footers that can do that, OB. But
The rhythm is key, especially in the second half.
Angel, I spent so much time with Tony Bennett. I can finish his sentences at this point, so I knew exactly what it is he wanted to happen in this second half. That's one of the areas where Virginia is susceptible, giving up second chance opportunities.
They find the big guy in the paint on a nice give by Harris to Post for 2.
But Claudell Harris has played a...
And the Virginia fans back and roaring. Post with a triple. Yes, sir.
That's a strong... Checking our Peloton group chat right now.
Your Peloton group chat.
Yeah, me and Joel, we're in a group chat together, talking about our Peloton rides, etc.
Almost a...
Back Austin, the High Point transfer. Claudell Harris pushing. So a short-lived start for Tia. Post blocked.
For Brad Brownell. before taking over the job at Charleston, so he understands a little more about what Brownell wants to do.
Post again, that glances off. That's right, spent 4 years there.
Yes, he did.
Alongside the season against Memphis, he had 19 in that one, so he can really be a factor. Tigers with some very impressive wins. Post straight on. They'll drill another one. He's cooking early.
He is, a miscommunication.
Boston College 18-14. They were 8-12 in the ACC. They were often a handful. Post leaning in with a hook. Here comes Girard out of the pack. Clark will lay two and in pretty good shape. Post opening up in the second half lineup. He'll hook it up there and drop it in.
Just great touch by Quinten Post.
So much for retirement, Tim. But thank you. Here's Post. Not there for him. Clark with a big rebound.
And this is a pretty friendly building for him, by the way. He took George Mason to the Final Four out of Capital One Arena. Quinten Post a three. It'll spin out as we're underway tonight in Washington. There's Madsen. Post working on O'Meara. Fall away. Right-hand hook bounds off.
Too strong for him. Couldn't get there. Well, and he's much stronger inside. He's got 2 buckets in there, so I'm not sure why he's out there.
How about Post? You like Post?
I like it.
Okay.
I said that before he shot it, by the way.
The shooting touch coming to D.C.
McLaughlin. Here's Harris. Post will try again and hit. 6 for Post. They're both from behind the line.
Their practice yesterday to make sure he was okay.
Post thought about it. On the drive, and they're going to count the basket.
I don't know.
And draw the foul. Out from under. BC get this. Obviously, Post has been huge scoring, but Eagles playing with a little more comfort, it feels like.
Well, they've already knocked down 3 3-pointers in this game. 2 from Post, and Madsen knocking down 1. So when you think about the strength, he absolutely was. His father was recognized as an ACC legend back when we used to do that. And right now, 13 points for Quinten Post already in this game.
Toward O'Meara. Here's McLaughlin keeping it alive. 3-point deep from Post spins out. George. So a 10-point lead for Boston College. 5th foul on Miami, 4 on BC. Post missed badly off the baseline. McLaughlin for the rebound and an offensive foul called. And get around the basketball stuff here in this first half.
Well, and we saw the discrepancy in strength between he and O'Meara to start the game, but then he stepped out and shot the basketball very well and showed off his discrepancy.
I mean, Miami went to the Final Four.
Well, and the Elite 8 the year before that.
Yeah.
But the biggest problem, in my opinion, Coach, is when you do that, there should be guys that are watching. Those freshmen should be watching.
And they score to cut it back to 14 here. BC deserves a lot of credit here for playing with the ferocity that Grant talked about to them in the locker room. We heard it before the game. The fighting chance opportunity. Did get a basket on a 3rd try at the offensive glass, but that time, and here's Post catching, and it drops in. He's got 19 now.
I don't know why.
Or 21 rather, beg your pardon. By the way, 6'10" freshman from Toronto. 10 to shoot. We're almost halfway through half number 2, and here's Post rerouting inside and scoring.
But Quinten Post took a second to see if a double team was coming, and when he didn't.
Bobbit turned away by Post.
Post has made some good defensive plays today.
Zachary back for the trailing 3. The big fella knocks it down.
Coach, you mentioned his defensive
game against Clemson when he had 40 for the Tar Heels. That's the record that R.J. Davis surpassed against Miami in the 2nd regular season meeting with the Tar Heels.
And then off the miss comes up with the offensive rebound.
McLaughlin, lob for Post, in tight, up strong.
Oh,
wow.
Wait a minute.
No whistle. BC bench not happy. Here's Pat on the drive and a kick for hand. Back from Madsen and a 3-ball that's tapped home by Post.
A 30-piece.
Once again, Boston College
maintaining it for a full 40. Foul was on Quinten Post. He picks up his first. 1 for 2 at the line for Huntley Hatfield, and inside Post scores for the first time tonight. Probably won't be the last.
I'd love to see Boston College be able to get Quinten Post going, because again, every time he's touched it. And you see right there putting the ball on the floor. Love it. When you bring him up to that high post area, gives him a chance to. Boston College done a good job of being able to run offense, and they still haven't established Quinten Post yet.
First field goal for Clark moments ago. Post with a left hand, can't connect. Huntley Hatfield grabs his 6th rebound, brings it up.
Executive baskets by Sky Clark. If you're Louisville, you continue to put pressure on Boston College.
Post missed the layup, but the follow's good, and they're going to count it. From Jeff Pond. We got ourselves a timeout. Eagles back up by 10. Zachary, nifty crossover, better block from behind,
nice
but Post was right there for the stuff. Post all of a sudden 8 points. He's a 3-point shooter, and then he's the passer. Nice dime for Williams, picking up the assist. Post right at Huntley Hatfield, and he's into double figures with 10.
And that's where I think that Post offense, sometimes you run a man offense, but you got to get into those gaps and continue to touch the paint.
Straightaway 3. Post off the mark. Post did knock down a 3-point deficit on senior night to enjoy this moment heading into the ACC tournament. Quinten Post off the mark. McLaughlin called over the back.
Boston College, the clock is your friend. Under 3 minutes, you run play.
Quinten Post. He's now 5 for 10 from
Harris. Step back 3. Can't connect, but tipped in by Quinten Post.
Excellent position by Post, and that ball came right off in the perfect spot.
Even the last game that Pack played, he was 0 for 7 at 0 points, so trying to shake off some rust here early. Post of 3. Got it.
Wow. I mean, we've got some shooting going on in this game.
Bad one. Sometimes it's just that simple. 5 minutes gone by. Post in the post. Good defense there by Omer.
Good 2.6.
Yeah, he has come alive. Quinten Post going right at the freshman. Beats him.
Post, I'm surprised he was able to keep. I think if Robinson realized where that ball was, he could have gotten it.
Post attacks and scores. First made basket in nearly 8 minutes for BC. A minute ago, didn't come off quite as well. Post lines up the 3. Can't connect.
No.
Harris with 3 seconds left in the half. Off to Post. Good if it goes. And it does. Quinten Post beats the buzzer in Boston.
You know, they will obviously miss him because he's a capable player, but he hasn't really been offensively productive in the last couple games he's played. Ooh.
Madsen a 3 off the post miss, and he comes up.
Well, and unlike in the first half, Boston College has been able to get those offensive rebounds.
Post ties it at 38. Quinten Post has been automatic from that spot. Kicked out Madsen. Missed it this time, but tipped in. Quinten Post flying in.
Post did a great job getting position on the inside. He's in an ACC play.
McLaughlin leaves it for Post, and that's an easy 2 for Quinten Post.
Now that was a great catch by McLaughlin. So McLaughlin owes him an assist somewhere.
Takes the 3. Misses the 3.
Boy, Miami just can't get their hands on the rebound.
Lost the handle.
Well, Poplar really surprised Robinson with that pass. I think Robinson was looking to go to the basket to get a rebound.
Post misfires from 3.
Called on Miami.
So Quinten Post, shot clock down to 2. Can't connect there. He's had a good night, though. 19 points, 9 rebounds.
Florida State, 58%. Harris, Post. And then a foul calls.
Only 21 assists in 28 games all season. Post got great position as Federico fell down.
They did. I thought they missed him a couple of times early.
The arc. Harris off the shot fake. Not close. McLaughlin, the post, and it drops in.
Those two guys play well. They play, however. Yes, he plays more on the perimeter. That Pitt, the Pitt team that was in the Big East had a front line that was 6'7", 6'8" guys that was extremely physical.
Refs called those games.
He knows his role when he comes in. He plays like a starter, but when he comes in, that second unit, continue to attack and stay aggressive.
Quinten Post from the outside, a 43% three from three. Offense hasn't been the same since Blake Hinson went to the bench. Post backing down Diaz, Graham. That matchup's going to be there for BC.
I don't know why they've missed him, but to be inside. And if you notice, BC's doing a better job now of staying between the ball and basket and contesting shots.
Post with the reverse layup off the nice feed from Claudell Harris. Harris spins away, the step back. Offensive rebound. Post 13 in the first half for Quinten Post. There comes Post, spinning, throws it up off the backboard. Austin tips it back to Lowe.
They got numbers if they continue to push it. They're really physical guard. Really good quick hands and active feet.
Post over Federico, 15 for the Dutchman.
He's got to touch it every time. Our lineup has done to the Pittsburgh offense. It's also one of the reasons Post doesn't have the ability to get the ball on the post, because they can't post feed him, because Zachary's the only guy that usually does it.
And the double team came too late, and Post
we'll see the ball
a 2-second differential, game clock and shot clock.
Look at the fade screen for Post coming up.
And a rare miss here in the first half by Post. Final seconds. Leggett.
Good help defender. Now he touches it and you play off that. If he's one-on-one, you leave him alone. Help comes, he'll pass it.
19 for Post.
Plenty right. There's 2 point-blank looks they've given up. They've been fortunate the last 2 that Pitt has missed.
Post the runner.
And if you're BC, you got to be concerned at one point that Post,
as his young backcourt would take them. And we have seen Lowe and Carrington both come along and both play better, especially Lowe. Carrington had some moments early.
Yes.
Lowe, since he moved into the start for 6th man of the year.
Yes. I think he is been as good as anyone. There's others. I think I like to wait till the end of the year, but I'll tell you this, he is as playing as we need guards on the ball screens, dribble handoff, and he's getting back out the post.
He was trying to deny Post, who turns, faces. He's going to hit that. There's not much you can do.
There's nothing you can do. It's why we
Clemson on the season. They're 0-2 against Syracuse. They split with Wake. But that door remains ajar. And we get a foul under
the day before that their season, more than likely knowing they're playing a win or else game. As that 8 or 9.
I guess what I'm saying is if you're in that 8-9 game and you don't have the double bye, and if you it's a career high with 25 points.
At this point, you got to say, I might want to take him out and save some of this.
Post for 3. He's got 30.
Gets to his spot.
Post gets blocked. Here comes Lowe. And it might be somewhat lost now that it's a 30-point game. But Pitt really did a nice job in the first half, withstanding a tipping point. Blake Hinson picks up 2 early fouls. Yes. Pitt had a 12
ball, 8 points shy of 1,000 in his BC career. He's the headliner in the BC starting 5. Post with the jump hook. It's off the line and the rebound to Jordan Minor. Minor of Virginia, guarded tightly by Dunn. Claudell Harris over to Post. Both teams struggling offensively in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's a
behind Beekman's 13.8. Post towards the rack and the left-hand kiss off the glass.
Yeah, that's a tough bucket by Quinten Post.
Virginia's been due. It's the old, hey, you know what? They're due to hit some 3 game as they're 5 for 28 on 3s in their last 2+ games or 3+ games. And BC school assist ledger. Played there in the mid-90s. Post. And he's been flummoxed in the post. That was good defense by Buchanan.
Yeah, but it seems like a different team with him in the lineup. Again,
anytime you go to Virginia, look, it's a defense-first system, and right now, though, Quinten Post starting to settle in the ACC, but in college basketball as well, too. The question is, can they create enough offense?
Post too strong with a three-pointer on offense.
Well, right now, I think the biggest thing is they're being patient. A lot of that is, though, that Virginia D.
There's a shot you have to hit. High percentage shots didn't fall from.
Still evolving his offensive game, but make no mistake about it, one of the better defenders in college.
Post with a quick three. Tony Bennett calls him a separated. Trying to shake Beekman, top defensive player in the conference. The three by Post. And there you have it. He's over 1,000 points in his BC career.
And
Madsen to Post. Easy two for the 7-footer from Amsterdam.
Beautiful set play.
First time in 4 games they've cracked 50 points. Good look by Post with the rebound for Groves. First round pick on many NBA draft boards. Ryan Dunn also a first rounder on some boards. And there's Post in the post after the terrific pass by Harris.
Yeah, that's a beautiful shot.
Post dribbling like a guard, and a good take by Quinten Post.
They lost by 4 at home to the Orange. And this is the first meeting in almost 3 months. They opened conference play against one another in early December. And you see Post turned away by Diarra. Turning with the right hand. Post the rebound. BC gets a second chance. He'll try and back down Diarra with the right hand, and there goes Quinten Post to work.
I think the game plan for Coach Grant is we've got, and Zachary, who they do post up right here on the offensive end, he is a very good defender as well, tough and hard-nosed.
Ball got slapped around. Diarra finally cleans it up.
Because of his ability to pass.
McLaughlin looking for Post. Middlebrooks right there. Here's Post, little soft ball away. Left it short. Middlebrooks waiting to spell him at the table. Here's Post. Fall away with the right hand. Missed everything. McLaughlin trying to clean it up. He couldn't. Harris on the lob for Post. Diarra blocked it out of bounds. Post goes down. I hope he didn't twist an ankle. We get a time.
Well, Worley's a big guy, and he does a nice job driving it to the basket. Not much of a three-point shooter, but if he can get to the goal, he's very dangerous. Job by Madsen to block out and go get that one.
It's a good matchup here. Post able to convert on the smaller Watkins, and he's fouled. Leonard Hamilton likens Chandler Jackson some similarities with former Seminole great Trent Forrest. As Post three from the corner, back on.
Again, a contested three for Post. And this is mismatched inside against Jackson, and they finally find it.
Count that basket. The Eagles take the lead. First points.
But you just can't make passes like that against the Seminoles.
Post inside on the drive. Are they going to count it? They are. Goaltending and one. That's number 5 on the evening. Looking to bring the ball up himself. Post, coast to coast block shot by Gainey.
Gainey just did a great job holding his position.
Yeah, you say 2. The third one, then you got to go.
Mason Madsen in off the bench, 46% from 3. Shoveled it back for Quinten Post, round it out, and Taylor with the rebound. And he fouled out in the win over Notre Dame on the road in South Bend Saturday. Spins on Brown and got it back and scored.
You see, he didn't see the double team coming baseline there and nearly lost it.
Harris come off the bench and in 3 minutes with 4 points has matched his previous career point total. Post scores and trims it to 2.
Again, catching it on the move. I don't think they can.
Not looking at his target right now.
Yeah, he doesn't really want to score.
Post can't finish, and Elite Big gets fouled on the follow.
But his unselfishness is
Tuesday bracket.
Post down low, turning off the glass and in. Good offense.
Well, it was, and I think Post got lucky right there.
The ball, but that's a good extra pass by Mason Madsen of Boston College.
And a good look by Zachary to Post for the slam. The 7-footer from Amsterdam, averaging 16 points by Mason Madsen. Eagles doing a nice job denying the passing lane. Post for three, and the hometown roll.
Oh, that's what makes it.
Zachary, here come the Eagles. Madsen again will take the three. Weak side, McLaughlin, and the putback by Quinten Post. What a start for BC. Prince Felipe in the Eagles lineup at the moment. Started for the majority of the year. Post deflected by Norchad Ormir.
College, and that time a wide open look for Bensley Joseph.
Zachary ran into a double team. Post from three. Yes, sir. Quick post.
This smaller lineup out here for Miami. If I'm Boston College, I'm trying to get either Quinten Post or McLaughlin a touch.
I think that's what you're looking for. Quick post. Jim Larinaga says Miami needs 16 assists and 10 turnovers or fewer to win. As Post misses the bunny. Miami coverage continues with North Carolina against number 10 Washington. Tune in for all the action on the ACC Network and the ESPN app. Three by Post. And the rebound corralled by...
Pinpoint passing that time off that screen.
Post. McLaughlin gobbles up the offensive rebound. He averages 6 on the shot clock. Post, the drive, the left hand, and the putback. McLaughlin with a putback. And those numbers for Mason Madsen, a huge part of BC's success. One shy of tying his career high. As Post maneuvers in the post to give the Eagles a 3-point edge.
Nice. Poplar, another guy last year, huge in that Final Four run for Miami.
Post launches a three, rebound by O'Meara. Miami has 4 and showing the handle of a point guard. Post has been quiet in the second half, gets it back and converts. Bring the ball across the timeline as Louisville starts out man-to-man. Devin McLaughlin, the pass in the post to the big fella for the easy two.
When we were at Louisville's shoot-around.
For his last 22 from the field. Post backing in on Huntley Hatfield. And the rebound for the big fellow, who Kenny Payne, the second-year Louisville coach, calls one of the best forwards. Now to Claudell Harris, the transfer from Charleston Southern. Post aims for the three, and he's got it. What a start for the 7-footer Quinten Post. Fluctuations will continue throughout the month, you'd expect. Post. And he's got the two. Nice job using the glass.
That's what you want coming out of a timeout. Again, Boston College, again, that's what Louisville wants to do. Great transition off of their defense.
Quinten Post has 9 points, 7 below his season average at 16. Kelly in the front court. He'll hold for Devin McLaughlin. Post from three. Yes, sir. Quinten Post, a one-man scoring spree.
Run. Transition offense.
Post. His strong half continues. He has 14 to lead all scorers. He's made 6 out of 6. Madsen, the weak side rebound. Post from 25. Oh, my goodness. International waters. Against Virginia Tech at 2 Eastern. Then Miami squaring off against these BC Eagles. And we cap the night with Louisville and Pittsburgh. McLaughlin on the offensive rebound is caught it. Trying to back in. 2 to shoot. The hook shot. No. And the rebound for Glenn. Oh. 3 for Post on the clock. And White corrals it.
Defend him on the 3, and then he has the ability off the bounce.
What a breakout last month and a half it's been for McCain. Another missed three for BC. They're 1 for 5. Their offensive numbers are way up from a season ago. Their most efficient offense in 6 years. Everything goes through post. That's a tough shot, though. Filipowski smothering it.
Good job.
Despite not having attempted a free throw in this first half. McLaughlin inside. Touch pass post. Filipowski comes out of nowhere to swat it. Now with a shot. Yeah, nearly had the offensive rebound. He's a little slow to get back into the play. Numbers for BC, which takes advantage with finally a field goal from post.
BC figures out a way to stop it. Duke's been able to score on either side of the floor.
He's able to close there on Kelly, but post is there for the uncontested putback. 8 points, 2 field goals now.
Quinten Post. Florida State's going to switch. So that's going to leave a guard on him and then try to get him posted. That time, though, they get a paint touch off of a miss. They're going to need more of that.
Season for Bull Bowen in 18 attempts. Kelly got met by a double team. Post will take the 3, and he'll make the 3. He has that type of range, which is why he's very efficient. Jaden Zachary triggers the break for Claudell Harris. The trailing 3 for Post. McLaughlin, the putback. And it does. Before that, he played at Duquesne. Has scored at every stop. Post. And he's got another 2. What a handle by the 7-footer.
And that's what makes him a matchup problem.
Earl Grant was worried about rebounding. Told us that was one of his keys to the game. Post rims it out. Rebounding 11 to another efficient shooter for Leonard Hamilton Torrin. 16 games, shooting 65%. But Post answers with a 3. Eagles have made 5 of them.
And you said it right, an adjustment period, but they definitely expect him to give them some production.
Quinten Post. And here comes Jameer Watkins. The Eagles playing without the sophomore Elite Bay. McLaughlin for Quinten Post. Nice catch and a bunny.
That's the high-low that's there. Or when 2-2-1 pressure.
Post. Left hand is pretty. Good touch for the 7-footer who has 14 points. 2 on the team. Transfer from Georgetown. 3 for Post. You got it. Game is tied for the second time.
End result, a Green 3.
Yeah, you mentioned Green. He has 353 three-pointers in his career. This time, another turnover. Darren Green. He is determined. And the putback by Post. Over the top of Green. That's 19 for take by the 7-footer, and he's got it.
How these 7-footers can play off the bounce that time. Quinten Post off the dribble.
Big Brown. Mids telegraphed it, and now Zachary. Post. Power move to the cup.
When he gets it in the post, instead of trying to back Malik Brown down, I think he realized.
Led for 21 minutes and 30 seconds. BC 12-48. Post doubled. Soft touch, but no good. Julian Roper has it. There's 3 turnovers. They had 22 last week against Syracuse. Post, the turnaround. Good look, didn't fall.
Yeah, just short that time again.
The inefficiency on the offensive end has hurt them on, defensively.
Coming off a loss at Virginia Tech. Quinten Post misses the elbow jump shot on his first bid. And here's Marcus Burke.
Of an ACC game yet, and that's surprising because we were 8 games in now, and this team with a player like Quinten Post here, you're just surprising to hear a stat like that.
He took the bump from Kevin Jai. Micah Shrewsbury really wants
turnovers that the coach wants him to cut down on there. Just, it wasn't anything about physicality, easy turnovers, easy decision-making there. Just take care of the basketball.
Burton not the
turned their ball over. Coach is getting more comfortable with him. Last 3 games, he hadn't turned it over, and gets in there in his first possession and has slides his puppies a little bit and turns it over.
Quinten Post has started.
Yeah. Double team's coming. He spins away from it.
Burton digging down, and It's a jump ball. The arrow keeps it at this end with the Eagles when we come back. Rock fight. And Kerry Booth, who again Wednesday got benched, didn't play at all in the second half, and Micah Shrewsbury came back with them today.
Yeah, he got their attention. And Jai he has to be the physical
of this opportunity. And sticking around South Bend through a coaching change and all. Post on a reverse that rolled up.
That's the difficult thing about when you get double teamed. Just another basket like that can get him going.
So 17 in the first meeting for Post, and now up to 4 today. Ties it up at 27.
Great baseline out of bounds call there. It just got to win, and you don't go into Cameron to get many wins, and so they're going to need a equally as difficult and tough performance to get one there.
Burton and Post swap buckets, and we got a 1-point game in the second half between BC and Notre Dame. Post couldn't knock down the triple.
The biggest thing in watching him on film, and they agreed with me when I saw it, was just him taking balanced shots. If he's unbalanced, he'll make a high percentage of shots. Sometimes he gets into a rhythm, and when you have
from the field this season, but yet second in assists for the Hokies.
Kelly, who gets the start tonight for Earl Grant, lost it, cleaned up by Quinten Post. Jim, you already pointed this out earlier.
48.1% from three-point arc, so continues his hot shooting here to start this one.
There's Post trying to answer. And McLaughlin got boxed out. Aligbe tried to save it.
Ball with confidence to start this game. That's what the home court will bring.
Zachary for Post. What a catch and score. Good play there, huh?
I mean, they waited for him. He had great position.
Here's Post. Off the post. Inside, scores.
And that's why you work so hard to get him the basketball, because he normally makes it worth your while.
And only 1 rebound. Inside Post again. Turns on Kidd and scores. 8 for Post. Last couple games, 18.
And turning his defense into offense once again.
Collins has 11 with his 5th field goal. There's a drive and score with the left hand for Quinten Post.
Not a lot of 7-footers in the country that can do that, Coach.
Eagles with a chance to cut the deficit down a little more here. Aligbe, here's Post for 3. Got it. Quinten Post. That's his 26th 3 of the year.
At some point, don't you have to realize the guy played good defense on me? It's not time to take a shot. It's more so to pass it out, right?
You'd think so. You'd think so.
Post had it knocked away on his shot attempt by Len Kidd.
Making a tough shot.
8 to shoot. Madsen 1 dribble and picks up on it. Here's Post again. 3 to shoot. Tough shot. Padula the rebound. 9:40. There's Post. Lost it briefly. Right hand off the glass. Quinten Post. 15 for the big fella from the Netherlands.
Taking advantage of it. So 3 points early for Cadeau. Averages about 7 per game. Post not afraid to fire away. Run down in the corner. And to get the ball out of his hands. Worked that time. Zachary on the handle. Post, couple of feet behind the line. And he rattles it in for a 3-ball. 2-2 in their last 4 games for the Eagles, with the shot clock down to 5 for Post. Trying to work on Baycott. Well defended by number 5 in Carolina Blue. He's got to get the last drive that he had, though. Big thing, he picked up a foul on Post. Post got the pass from Madsen, lays it in, and he was fouled. And he returns the favor and gets a foul. Hey, we can see kind of opposite ends of the weather spectrum. Exactly. Duke is hosting Pitt also tonight. Turnaround from Post. Has been a little up and down so far this year. 0 of 4 from 3 in the game to start with. Post through the paint. Rims out. Knocked back on that jump. That's so you want to deny that entry pass, top down like that, play on top. Zachary back to Post. Every first of 2020, they won it by a point, 71-70. It was at North Carolina. Here they haven't won since 2010. Knocked around and take the league bay. Has a size advantage over Davis. Tipped up by Post.
batted around, and Baycott shovels it forward. Davis after the drop-off by Cadeau. Post lining up a three. Might have brought the house down with that. Post leads the way with 13. Elite Bay has 11 for Boston College. This is Post on the move inside. Quinten Post. Yeah, much better. They started with 5 out on that. Ingram has 9 for the leading rebounding team in the conference. Post inside against Baycott. He smothered the shot. Cadeau tried to get it to Baycott. What he do is pick up the 4th foul on Baycott. Harris. Post offensive glass up and in for Boston College.
Rolled in after that pick and roll. Got great.
Harris. A Post trying to back in. Loves that shot, but he's short, and Keba Jai has the rebound.
And interesting, again, Notre Dame flow to your offense.
Post. And he was aggressive. Quinten Post off the bounce.
Well, I think that's, again, college, and that's a wide-open layup off of excellent ball movement.
Post backing in. And the rebound by Carey Booth. Averaged 18, and Troy Murphy, who averaged 19 in their freshman campaigns.
And those two guys went on to have pretty good NBA careers as well, too.
Yes, they did. As Post misses a 3 in the 4th.
Kick it out to your teammate for a wide-open look.
Chaz Kelly in the post, 2 Post. Another high percentage shot missed by the Eagles.
I like that, though.
But for BC and a half this year, previous was Syracuse. And the Eagles had a sled pull, 3 by Post off the mark. Rebound to Carey Booth. And Syracuse.
Jumper that time under control by Braden Shrewsbury.
Harris dumps it in for Post and the slam. Quinten Post, his first dunk of the night.
It's in. Right now, I think for Notre Dame, you need to get a stop. I think for Boston College, continue to play through this guy right here, Quinten Post.
Post 0 for 3 on Madsen. And the rebound. Post eyes the 3. Can't buy it. Roper the board.
Again, the
3 by Post. You got it. Quinten Post, his first long ball of the... Zachary the bump on Shrewsbury. Post, he'll make that 9 out of 10.
And that's all set up. Jaden Zachary.
Post takes a 3, and he makes a 3. Brings them off their feet in Chestnut Hill.
Talking about, again, I mentioned it. If you ask me personally, when you talk about all the characteristics necessary to be an elite coach, Rick Pitino checks all the boxes. X's and O's, recruiting.
Just can't get it. Fumbled pass by McLaughlin. Post will reconvene. Post up Soriano. Go over to his right shoulder on the rim. And McLaughlin has the offensive board. Madsen. Jumper short by Harris, and an offensive rebound for BC, which has been very good on the offensive glass. Post is set up by Kelly, who's distributed well. And it's BC with
Zachary at the logo. Post deep. Got it. Quinten Post. Have yourself a second.
Pieces out there to start things for Syracuse.
Yeah, that's huge news, though. Judah Mintz, obviously, his 19 points per game, not in the starting lineup. You can't give him that much airspace. That's a great start for Chris Bell and Syracuse.
So now without McLeod, does Post up down low. He's now 0 for 2 from the floor. The defensive is Post trying to carve out space inside. He and Brown battling as Harris is now cut off into Post. Can't get the roll. Taylor tracks down the rebound. Post. He's a very good three-point shooter, nearly 50% on the year. McLaughlin pulls down
the basket.
Entry pass to Post. He's dangerous as a scorer and a passer. That time he gets his first bucket.
You see, DeWan is, you just got to shoot the ball. If the guy blocks it, he blocks it.
Post from the outside, where he's a 48% three-point shooter. 36% this year. He was one of the more accurate three-point shooters last year as well. Post, that's too easy.
I didn't think they were going to find
him. 15 at 60%. They go into Post. Working on Dongo, the freshman. Post dipping into that vast wardrobe of low post moves. Just came.
White shirts.
Post, that's a three, and it's good. 10 points for as well. Good-natured, I'd assume.
I absolutely.
Post, catch and release. It's tapped around.
From out there shooting that one, that early in the shot clock. This is where the ball has to go.
Post backing Dongo. George comes to help. And the rebound to Dongo.
Well, he's always open, but he's been hot, so that was a good shot in transition.
Zachary back to Post. The trailer looked good when he shot it out of bounds to Georgia Tech.
And that was all.
They go back to Post. Oh, the kiss and tell.
They just didn't handle the screen very well.
BC playing through Post. There's the double. That's the first shot he's really forced up. And it comes to the Yellow Jackets.
But the Eagles sort of stopped and were complaining about the no call, and that allowed Georgia Tech to get out and go.
Post out there. Another rebound by Sturdivant. The opening half. Down low to Post. Over Dongo. Offensive rebound, McLaughlin. And once again, we're tied. Our spot foul in the NFL. 15 yards in college. Here comes Kelly. Lob down low to Post. Turns. Finishes.
He does such a great job catching it in traffic, and he knows what to do.
Right into Post. In the post where he loves it. Going against another 7-footer. Another NBA prospect. Couldn't finish.
And
wanted the foul.
And that's key right there. Going to make them pay. Got to be better communication on that screen amongst the bigs.
Post, foot on the line. They rule it a 2, but showing off the range. They go right back to Post. Hands off for Harris. Triple team, kicks it out. Post a 3. Money.
I said it.
Been played since December 21st. This is just their second game in 22 days. Wake Forest, meanwhile, they just played Saturday, and they won 86-63 to Virginia Tech.
Guys, and they just excel in his system.
Just picked up his second foul, so comes out of the game. Post, too much on it that time. And with Miller out of the game.
To go along with them, I think really slowing this game down and getting the ball to their best player.
Quinten Post makes it look so easy.
Well, I think
Wake Forest gets within a one-score game. BC has a punch to keep this cushion. Little sky hook doesn't fall. One of the hottest teams in all of college basketball. 7 straight wins for the first time since 2009, and yet Quinten Post in Boston College leading by 9.
Well, Jay, again, that
Miller has been the catalyst for Wake. Quinten Post, who has it here, has been the go-to guy. Rejected by Reed. Miller up ahead. Salas. Post has it here. One-on-one. Takes it right to Reed. Missed it, but it's tipped in. And Boston College ends the scoring. He's got so much size against Zach Keller. And yet Post camped out beyond the arc. Takes the 3 and makes the 3. Quinten Post of a game, which would favor Wake Forest. Post open for 3. Can't connect. Offensive rebound keeps it alive. A league bay.
Forest.
Post in attack mode. Can't connect. Tipped away.
Not completely foreign, but it felt like in that moment, considering that the Eagles were down for a bunch of minutes in the second half, considering that guy, Quinten Post, only had 1 point in the second half, for them to dig out. Post found a loose ball, but couldn't finish at the rim. So Quinten 0 for 2 from the floor in the air.
An evolving role for Post right now as they get closer to conference play.
Here is Harris, got inside, floater with the right hand, no, Post the follow. And the first 2 for 4 rebounds in the early going for Prince Aligbe. Zachary inside for Post, and Quinten Post to the bucket. And Lehigh will use the timeout. You see some of those games, obviously St. Francis and UMBC stand out as certainly games in those that could have, one basket out of the way. Oh, Post could not finish off the alley-oop, and it springs Higgins out front. Jalen Sinclair. Post, got it! No doubt that time. The guy got as close as 5 at 28-23 in the first half. The Eagles on a good run from there. Post, good move, left hand against the inexperienced sophomore. And all things considered, again, Post is still at 9 points and 5 rebounds. Here's a lob for Post, the catch, the putback.
Maybe not perfectly as designed. I think they were hoping for an easier finish.
Quinten backing down Knosman. Kicks to the corner. Aligbe open for 3 is no good. That almost went right to Post on a pass the way it skidded off the rim. The putback precise, 1,001 career points, with now 29 in the game. Post, nice little move. Boy, it has just not been there tonight.
Kelly to guards. Aligbe and McLaughlin supplementing the big man with the ball. Quinten Post out of a double team. Post will float it off the rim, and the soft touch goes.
Yeah, great touch by Quinten Post.
And they get an open 3 for Kelly. Long rebound, tapped out to Prince Aligbe. Post in the corner. He could shoot it from deep, the big man. 46%. Excellent lineup in front of you. Yes,
no, that was not the case. See, I was before my time, for the record. So I was one of those point guards that scored.
Post puts it in.
And I was more of a scoring point guard. I believe Jimmy So.
Junior, second leading scorer for BC. Off the bench today. Had a poked away by Zuby Ejiofor. Inside to Post, who leans in. And Post has 9 of the first 15 for BC.
This guy, us because we got to see a different team.
Yeah.
Somebody new.
But I do think this is going to be a great challenge moving forward. The ACCS, it's a perfect matchup.
There's no doubt. And like I've always said, now tonight, more that quickly.
Soriano up to 7, along with 7 rebounds. Here's Post inside Soriano, and Post puts it home. He's got 13.
Nice find.
Its first lead since 1917. And now Post will take it into Soriano, and Post will miss it. It is all Joel here in the second half. For St. John's, they get 12 straight for the Red Storm. Can Post answer? He cannot. Ledlam with the denial right into the hands of Aligbe, though, and he misses the.
That especially tonight.
So 2 free throws for Octave to bring it back to 8. Keep one from Post, who's pulled down by Rabinovich. Anyway, starting to miss this year for Octave. Now, there's been a couple of games where he's been held in check. Kind of that consistency piece as we've talked about. Post to the bucket. That did not go. And then they're going to wave it. Williams, no good. Quinten Post driving. Tough shot, no. And Will Batchelder, the sophomore.
They came into the game shooting just shy of 37% from long range.
Post inside, was kind of losing his footing, but did a good job to still manage to get it in, and that is the...
He just hasn't been able to find that touch from long distance, especially. Now 0-4 from downtown.
And there is Post again. It's worth noting with Quinten, remember in the end, falling away, Singleton was there, so gets rid of it to Jaden Zachary, short from 3. But Quinten Post is right there for the putback.
That's the perfect player to have if you want to clean things up off a miss, but that was still...
McLaughlin to the back cut. Harris couldn't finish. Second effort's there. I think that's post.
From the free throw line to go along with the 4 for 6 performance for the field. It's a very impressive effort, and he does it in front of his head coach, in front of this crowd, against this Eagles team that has high aspirations this year and is now playing as
freshman with a career high tonight. Singleton now with 8. There is post for 3. That's off the mark.
Here's post. Just off the elbow. That's the screen for Kelly. Post gets so many shots from right there from 3. Drew back iron that time, and the rebound offensively tells his team if it's in rhythm, if it's there for you, go get it in transition. Post off the pick and roll with Zachary.
Textbook pick and roll that time. Jaden Zachary took
talented player, D2 transfer, 23 in the gray for Central Connecticut. Oh, look at the drop step from Post.
Simple basketball. Mike, they didn't run offense there.
Offensively, limit Post and avoid those paint touches from BC offensively. Post can step out, and he hits that as well. A 4-3 for the Eagles. Don't see a lot of 3-2 zones.
No, you don't. Key area for Boston College is right there. Try to get it to the short corner. That's a tough shot by Post, but again, you got to top attack the baseline or that foul.
Jordan Jones had 15 in the win against Army and 18 in that win Saturday against Holy Cross. Oh, good find, strong to Post. That ball movement again for BC. Second in the Northeast Conference of the 9 teams behind only Sacred Heart. Zachary had it blocked by Brown, but Post followed.
That right? Well, I think it's that, along with, again, key staff to watch, turnovers.
What a take by Post, too strong with the layup attempt. Here comes Yar as a transfer from Missouri. They have 7 first-year players in this program as Post tries the jump hook. Taylor, one of those 7 brought in. Eagles riding a scoreless drought of more than 2.5 minutes. That was a problem for them last year. They won 16 games as Post back rims it. Has 5. Horn has 5. Production all over the sheet for the Pack. Post. Rough sledding for him. They're making it difficult.
Yeah, and that's good. Just really managing up this aggressive NC State defense.
See, 8 turnovers for the Eagles. McLaughlin the lob. That's the first field goal of the game for the ACC's top scorer, Quinten Post.
Yeah, that's a beautiful
2-possession game as Zachary nice through the lane. Post takes the 3. As McLaughlin got pushed, he crashed the lane. Here, the league bay takes it this time. Double team against Zachary. Post got it.
We need money for research. It may not save my life. It may save my children's lives. It may save someone you love. And it's very important.
For the Pack. Eagles with Zachary and Kelly in the backcourt. Along with Donald Hand and the putback. Both of them on 3-pointers. He's averaging 14. Post. That was outstanding. What a move by Quinten Post.
And again, the spacing, but the post entry.
Zachary. Down the lane with a left-hand attempt. Post. And the reverse putback. Post has 14.
Well, that's a good play by Boston College.
And 7 rebounds. BC out rebounded by 3. Post, 11 second half points. Not a bad first step. Trying to cross over. Backing in, Post on Diarra. Fade away. Yes, sir. Quinten Post feeling it.
Played very hard and physical in this game.
Post, terrific second half, but he forced it against Mo Diarra, and now Zachary goes down. Here comes
textbook transition offense.
The bounce to Post, blocked by Diarra. Diarra has just simply been superb.
He really has, and again, going.
Horn. Post and Zachary playing a two-man game, a three. That's not what you're looking for.
Nashville.
Well, 2 ball games is all he has played, and he was terrific in Las Vegas in the 2 losses. He can score it down low and away from the rim. Again, the interesting part for Vanderbilt is to watch now their 3 stars are in the line. 52% from the field, 48 beyond the three-point line. So how do you guard him right in this area? Boom, pick, pop. It's a good face-up shooter, and then 90% from the free throw line.
For 10 seconds. Trying to set up Quinten Post.
I thought double dribble. Said it was touched.
Coach Stackhouse right in front of us again. That's the 3rd one by the Commodores here. We haven't got to our first media timeout. Post lines it up, trailing on the break, and buries the 3.
Well, what an impressive start by Boston College.
Over the 7-foot post.
And Boston College fans understand it. Gritty, not pretty, is what they say in Eagle Country. Another just pick, pop, face it up, and the bigs for defensively.
Zachary kicks it back to Post. Top of the key 3. It's good. Boy, he loves that spot.
And Zachary is just so good at drawing.
Post inside the arc, top of the key.
To get themselves back in this game, they need some early stops in the first 4 minutes.
Post, first shot, no good. Post went down with 6 minutes to go.
For this Vanderbilt squad.
Boy, a 7-footer on a 6-footer, and the 7-footer wins it.
How about the mobility? He's got one of the best.
Madsen. Back to Post for 3. Rips it again.
So you got shooter with shooter. That's Madsen.
Back to Post. Swinging around to Zachary. Post again fires for 3. At the front of the rim, dead on line. Just a little short.
Kids transferring and guys being poached from different places.
Harris to Post for the throwdown.
Wow, what a pass. Post filling in the spot.
Post falling away is blocked.
Eagles trying to play a 2-man game between Zachary. Somebody Harvard counts on for that outside presence, the 3-point shooting specialist.
Post on the drive, he got it, and the foul. We'll see if this becomes one of
double team. Harvard already 9 blocks so far this game, and they have done a great job disrupting Boston College's offense.
Post got the 3.
7 points for Rivera Torres.
Wow, nice move by Post.
Quinten Post, there's just no answer. Vanderbilt has no answer for him.
Yeah, you mentioned that game in Kansas City, Loyola, where they lost the game. Nice pass.
Post, the 7-footer, left it short. Gets his own miss.
But does it become something in their head?
Under 500 was stubbing the toe in the non-conference portion of the schedule.
And that's why these kind of games are really important. And that's an important thing, too. Quinten Post is much bigger.
Early on here, Loyola 0 of 2 from the floor. Only points coming from free throws and more success. Bring an assist last year and shot 42.5% from three-point land. Post, fake, deck, jam.
You know, the 7-footer is such a good three-point shooter, even though
Zachary trying to flash past Quinn on the inside, and the turnaround there from Post won't fall. Morris 2 of 3 from deep, 4 triples in the half here for the Ramblers as Loyola Chicago surges in front. Post can't tie it on the turnaround.
Thought he got fouled. I'm not so sure about that. Yeah, they're in a switching man-to-man defense that they're trying to make look like a zone.
Post finally gets the size advantage win on the inside.
And they saw that Braden Norris, because of this switching, they have to. That's a great pass, a good defense. They got to bring it every game. Right now, Zachary, no points. They're not getting anything out of their guards. Harris, 2 for 4. This kid's done everything.
Post.
You got Norris on McLaughlin. They tried to take advantage of it. They couldn't do it.
Back to Post. Zachary leaves it off, and Post with the float.
Well, that time Zachary at least delivered in a
threes in total in the first 5 games of the season. Now he's got 5 and a little more than a half. Post denied on the bank shot. Out of bounds, Loyola ball.
Good pass.
And Post, the catch, spin, and in.
And again, I mean, they're switching everything. So you end.
Miles Rubin. Now they get more size on Post, who pulls the trigger from deep.
That was deep. Good
Post.
move.
Yeah.
Oh, no foul?
Watson, apparently better defense, able to swat it away. Handle. Kelly cruising back.
Good pass.
Post with the flush.
I think Chaz Kelly has really given them a big lift in this.
Lob. Post rejected. There's Rubin making an influence. And is that a foul on McGuinn?
Post. That time they didn't switch.
Zachary, entry, Post, patience, got it down.
I mean, they are looking to get it to him now every.
Missed their last 4 shots from the floor. Post heals the 3. 7 from beyond the arc. 12 triples in this contest now for Loyola. Post wants 3. He's got it.
His feet not knowing where he's going, throws it away. Can't leave your feet like that to pass.
Post picked up the dribble and just flipped it in.
Quinten Post. They're not switching it with the guard like they did earlier in the game.
Post driving with the left, no. Rebound Dawson.
And you got to give the game up.
Kelly's got to get it in first. Does to Zachary. Norris there.
Oh, he's open.
Post to the corner. Can't tie it. Long rebound to Dolan. And that is... So called a stoppage on the break. Some subs coming in. Cartier, one of those going out. See Joe Palmer in for the first time. Drive there and Post able to finish.
Well, you know, you see... Look how Colorado State...
That's paid dividends for the Rams here past couple of years. CSU by 5. Post, look at the catch. Can't bag the baseline J.
Defensively is not happy with their half-court defense right now.
Entry, Post, good catch. Can't put it home. Trying to twist his way and couldn't get the angle.
Bounce play, and that's one of the things that Nico Medved does so well. Out of the timeout, executing that out-of-bounds play for Isaiah Stevens. And, you know, Quinten Post is much bigger than anybody in this game.
6 assists on 10 made field goals thus far. Dump down Post. Got a few inches on Cartier. Can't get it to go.
They're just converging on.
Look at this run. 8-0 here in the last stretch for the Rams. And the lead now at 14. BC started 3 of 4 on a 3 of 11.
He hasn't been able to get his shot off.
0 of 2 from the floor thus far. Post over Scott. Nice follow there. Aggressive.
To Josiah Strong. So right now, they've got their half-court game working also, Colorado State.
Foul there on Scott, his second. And that's Post. Got the ring. And the lead back to 7. Post puts it on the deck. Can't get the roll. Follow. Is he in the cylinder? They'll wave it off. See all the avenues the Eagles are trying to get Post those touches. Cartier hands up. Post able to blow by and lay it in. For the energy man off the bench, Joe Palmer for CSU. Post.
Good move.
Spinning,
Whoa.
rejected by Clifford. Now check it. That foul is going to go against Cartier, and that's his 3rd.
Good move.
And
this kid's got some skills. He can put the ball.
Unsuccessful from a long range. Again, top 3-point man for BC a season ago. Post. That triple try is good.
It's your pay.
18 for Post,
Good
including
pass.
2 from long range. That Scott can't finish on the reverse. Post again. That one a bit rushed. Lost it going behind his back. 13th giveaway for the Rams. Post, step through.
Tough shot. That's 2 tough shots in a row.
For the basketball less than 24 hours ago, I'm very curious to see what their stamina is like this evening.
Quinten Post, first 3 try is off the mark. It's not completely foreign to the Crimson to have to go back. Harvard going back-to-back. Remember, they also played Tuesday against Northeastern at home, so just a busy week altogether. There's Post. And Quinten with his first 2.
Really impressed with his foot speed for somebody.
Game of the season, just 37 seconds into his appearance against Detroit Mercy last November. Post found it inside. Really good move from Post.
Had to fight through some contact against Luka. Really paid off for Quinten Post.
Zachary inside for Post, going against Ace Nesteski, and he got it off the window. So 6 early here for Quinten. They like this matchup with Post right now, with Ajabo out of the game and Post a fall-away jumper. And Tommy Amaker's got to use talk to him, but the impact that Harvard had in the early 2000s, him building the program and then going to the tournament, that stretch from 12 to 15, really a catalyst for changing the pulls it down. Need for Post. Quinten going to work. It's kind of the first time that BC had sort of beaten the defense down in the last little Achilles injury that he's been dealing with all through the offseason and early part of the year. Post for 3. That was short.
It's getting after it right now, and they've got Ticket Gaines guarding Quinten Post.
They lob it down low for Post. He has it knocked away. He gets it back with 3 on the shot clock. He's fouled.
So you might say, why doesn't...
The baseline runner for Hand, and it's tipped up and in by Post. Timeout, Providence. Rebounded by Post.
Good job by Post. He presented his body at the rim without fouling. Oduro made Oduro just enough to short arm and at the rim and miss. Again, a good job on the inside. These bigs are doing a good job of getting big at the rim without fouling.
Floyd's quick 3. You just see it in his eyes. He wanted to shoot that ball. Under 11.
Hands off for Beekman. The 6'3" senior. In and out by McNeely. It could be a real key in this one tonight. Boston College gets a handful of turnovers. Downstairs, it's Minor, bottled up. Still trying to get the shot up there, but nothing doing.
OB, Virginia is the 4th higher seed that we've watched.
Rose back for Beekman. Here's McNeely to turn and fire. And in and out. Man, that was in the cylinder.
Got a good look, and of course, Isaac McNeely can make those shots, but give
Harris unstoppable early. Madsen will catch and fire. Post giving them a second chance.
And that's where Boston College was able to hurt Clemson yesterday.
The rhythm is key, especially in the second half.
Angel, I spent so much time with Tony Bennett. I can finish his sentences at this point, so I knew exactly what it is he wanted to happen in this second half.
Beekman again, 10 to shoot. Beekman with a very difficult angle and Post there to collect the rebound. Brody will feed up top. Groves with a fall away. Off the iron. Post grabbing another rebound. So 42-30. Done back for Beekman. Shot clock to 7. Groves well short.
At this point, I believe that how hard Ryan Dunn is having to work.
He was terrific in defeat as well.
OB, in my 33 years of being associated with the ACC, is Quinten Post an all-ACC performer? Gets another
of Quinten Post since he's transferred to Boston College. Coach Grant told me that he's just happy that he went after him. Told me at the time Quinten was at Mississippi State averaging about 7 minutes per game, 2 minutes per game.
In a close game.
Looking to make it a one-point contest, and he front-rimmed it. They continue to have issues at that foul line. Harris Jr., the spin move. That won't drop. Rebound comes to Post. Got tapped around, and it came right to the big. 2 and the fake. Nearly threw it away. Beekman's got it. He can't connect. Post cradles the rebound.
Reese Beekman got a great look on that one. I was surprised that McNeely his team a second chance opportunity.
He's got it, backing it down into the lane. Over the top, but Post really stuck with him. Looking for Zachary to get free. Shot clock down to 3. Zachary, someone's got to get a shot in the air. He does, and he can't hit it. And there's a whistle and a foul in the paint. And we are inside. R.J. Godfrey now in the game. Here's Hunter from the corner. Got a good look. Tap to Post. BC a team that takes.
BC missed 21 shots. However, they got 10 of them back.
Shefflin wants it. It won't drop, though. Got it up on the 10. It wouldn't fall.
And none today.
Post picked up foul number 3, by the way. Rebound popped around. Claudell Harris, a big one for the Eagles to this point with 22 to lead the way. Down Clark with a slip, but maintained it. Here's Gerard. Around and out, just hasn't been his second half. Right at the end of the first half, he hit some shots, and you thought, well, maybe he 3 BC with 2.5 to go. Hunter trying to bring him a little closer. Post with a rebound. Now the game in front of that will.
The front row, those remaining here watching this strong performance by the Boston College Eagles.
22 points for him. So 7.
And he'll get it to Pack. Nigel all the way through, and a kick in the corner. Bensley Joseph. Post the rebound for Boston College. BC won the 2 regular season meetings. February. Pack did not play in the first game, Corey, and then was injured in the second game with Miami leading, only to see BC rally to win at Miami.
And WD, Nigel Pack.
11 straight for Post. The lead is 5. There goes Poplar into traffic. Nwoko can't finish with Post defending. Earl Grant, you heard him at the top. Give yourself a fighting.
Man, they really start out in zone, then kind of switch it up.
How about hands drive? Couldn't finish. Post recovers. 2 guys there. Matt
sitting on the floor.
Yep.
Forcing the turnover.
O'Meara against Post. Can't finish. Post picks up the rebound, saves it for Zachary. The lead for BC as big as 16 in this first half. So Zachary got knocked down, no whistle. BC bench thought there should have been. O'Meara, the 3 that Post has chased down. Tell you what, Quinten Post has shown me a lot of stick-to-itiveness. 3 ball away, back rim. Recovered Joseph, another offensive chance. That one not converted.
Up to your shooters after the help.
Cleveland wanted to find some. Oh, look at this. He spun out of it and then missed it.
Made a great move and threw an air ball.
But Matthew Cleveland did that to himself.
Here for a league bang. Bounce pass, McLaughlin, nice cut. Couldn't finish. Post keeping it alive and fouled on the play. I think that's Poplar. And Wooga
100 when they were playing baseball.
Only 500 for me, Coach.
Oh, 5. Okay. My son said he hit 727 in the 8th grade. I said no. No, you didn't.
We got Post on the rebound here, Bob. With 5.5 to go, and Boston College up 13. Joseph trying to cut into it.
I don't think he realizes that he isn't making those shots today.
Harris the rebound, and BC now going to walk it in. Nwoko there. Ooh. Splits the double, kicks for Harris, standing 3, spins out, and they scramble for it. Post has got it, rips it away from Pack.
Ripped his hand away.
But then on the drive, and a kick for Hand. Back from Madsen, and a 3 ball that's tapped home by Post.
A 30 piece.
Once again, Boston College.
Inside of the big man. Hits the cutter. Glenn missed the layup.
And missed opportunity by Glenn.
And then Huntley Hatfield trying to make something happen. Picks up his opportunity for Louisville. Curtis Williams got away with a little push off. McLaughlin tips the rebound to Post.
And good defensive possession by Boston College.
From Jeff Pond. We got ourselves a timeout. Eagles back up by 10.
Clark, it seems that he's the guy as of late that's kind of got it going offensively.
Pretty good look. Comes up short. Zachary, nifty crossover, better block from behind,
nice
but Post was right there for the stuff. Post all of a sudden, 8 points. Take your time. Nice dribble. Harris for 3. Post tips it out. Fresh 20 for BC.
A great opportunity. I love the fact that Post was able to.
Harris, step back 3. Can't connect, but tipped in by Quinten Post.
Excellent position by Post, and that ball came right off in the perfect spot.
Spinning into the lane, regathers it. It finds Poplar on a 3. He can't connect.
Amir got his hand on that. Good tough rebound by Post. In conference play, 38% of the points come from beyond the arc.
Eagles trying to answer with a 3 of their own. Offensive rebound. Post, kick out Madsen, sends it right back inside, and that's a turn. Pack, step back 3, left it short, Post the rebound.
And interestingly enough, we're halfway through this first half, and that's Pack's first field goal attempt of the game.
Can't connect.
No offensive rebounding potential for Boston College on that one.
Poplar can't knock it down.
And that was a good block out. And again, you take that quick shot. If it goes in, it's great. But if it doesn't go in, you don't have any chance to get the offensive rebound because you haven't moved the defense and they're in perfect position.
Both of these teams. Kick out Madsen. Missed it this time, but tipped in. Quinten Post flying in.
Post did a great job getting position on the inside.
Cleveland grabs it, and he misses the layup. They've had 3 shots on that possession roll off the rim. Regulation. Great ball movement. Poplar a 3. No good. Battle for the rebound. Quinten Post diving for it. He has made so many.
Game with Lowe and Hinson. Hinson draws the double, kicks it out to Lowe, and that was almost a rare assist for Blake Hinson.
He doesn't get many. He's going to tell Lowe there. Statistically, Zach Austin is 27% from 3 and just steps in after nearly airballing the shot.
Pitt may have tipped that in off the McLaughlin miss. Oh, he likes the matchup against Diaz-Graham. They get it to him.
Yeah.
McLaughlin, wild drive. Post hits the deck and a foul against Pitt. That one rims out. And BC can extend a 7-0 run. Pitt has missed 6 straight.
Teams start settling in now with the defensive rotations and assignments.
Harris spins away, the step back, offensive rebound, Post, 13 in the first. Shot clock at 7. Low from 15. One for 10 from 3 Wednesday night against Virginia. Carrington off the window, no, tipped, and Post is there.
Good decision there by attacking the rim here by Zach.
Low, open. Not there.
This won't show up on his stat sheet, but great defense with the switch. Keeps the guard in front. Can't do this.
Henson wide open, and he missed it.
Yeah, you're lucky he missed it. I think a lot of that is just coming back into the game, not having played.
Carrington falling away. Another rebound by Post.
Made there. He settled for a jump shot, a couple of possessions. That time he didn't settle. Drove in the paint, forced rotation. Dropped it off to his big fella for the finish.
Post keeps it alive, and no gimmies.
No.
Florida State at home. NC State at home. NC State's going to be desperate. Florida State has scuffled of late. That game will be Tuesday. Jake Groves. And the rebound to Post. Offense has been problematic for Virginia, to say the least. The last 3 games, they have not cracked. And deliberate, as always. Jordan Minor attempting the reverse, and he got stifled by Post. Madsen's been red hot.
Had issues containing dribble drives.
Deep 3 for Isaac McNeely. Post has the board. Here comes Madsen, the Cincinnati transfer.
Brockton creating that extra opportunity for Boston College.
Groves in and out with the 3, and here comes Jaden Zachary. Zachary averaging 4 assists per
glass.
Post with the rebound. Virginia with a +3. Groves has been hot. Post fighting for position. Lockton now to Harris. Eastern featured matchups. Miami hosting Georgia Tech at 2, and it's Clemson and Florida State. And we capped it there with number 5 Virginia Tech against Virginia. Never led in the ball game. McNeely from 3, and Post clears. 3 for Groves. $11-0 run for the Cavs. Harris. And a foul on the Cavs.
Filling it up, finding a rhythm here in Vegas.
And Boston College will run action to try to get the easier shot.
Jaden Zachary trying to tip it out, but a turnover.
You know, there are certain guys that generate energy, and those are guys that are very skilled and play really hard, and both of the Boone twins do a great job with that.
Free throws in that first half, and 11 total fouls, as you said, already 6. 3 fouls, I should say, here in the second half. As Zachary scoops it up and in for his first 2 of the game.
Jaden Zachary's a good player. He's smart.
With 16 points. Zachary kicks it out for Post. Harris with the answer from the corner. Both teams playing so closely together.
3 and shooting it well.
Madsen wants to answer, and he does. All net.
Strong response.
Boston College in desperation mode. Harris hits it. Big time shot for club
players. KJ McDaniels elite defensively.
Post. Nice pass, and Madsen with the finish.
That is, and you can see both these teams play through their bigs.
BC, a team that takes good care of the basketball, only about 10.5 turnovers a game. A solid offensive unit. And the point guard will knock it down. Jaden Zachary, it's about 38%.
To see how they approach this second half as he gets the basketball in his hands, but 20 feet away from the basket. Nice find.
Yeah, quick strike getting it downstairs to Claudell Harris. And a nice way for the second half.
Grant can't prepare for it at halftime.
Post, Zachary. Zachary with a mid-range. Yes, sir.
Nice response, moving the basketball. Jaden Zachary continues to stay.
A team that understands that when they don't have P.J. Hall on the floor as well, and they've really been disrupted on the offensive end, you got to credit the Eagles, too, for being gritty. Something that we were talking about at the beginning of the game. Who wants it more?
7-foot grad with it up high. Looking for Zabel. Nice pass. Harris will lay it in.
How often have we seen not just Quinten Post, but P.J. Hall? It is going to be rocking in Capital One Arena When you think about Duke and NC State getting it on here, of course, the following for Duke as Jay-Z knocks down the big three.
Could be already out of reach if they were making those. They're getting good shots.
Look at this. 2 passes off the screen, Corey.
Beautiful ball movement and the great presence of mind by Quinten Post, recognizing the season to end here on Tuesday of the ACC tournament.
Post inside for McLaughlin.
A high-low, that's a great set when they get McLaughlin high, him low. They haven't done.
7th rebound for Devin McLaughlin. Harris sets his feet and swishes the rainbow three.
And if you're Louisville, you got to understand that's the
1-3 at Arkansas State. He has transferred to Miami and been terrific. Really improved his shot. Boston College answers inside. Devin McLaughlin.
And that's been a problem for the Hurricanes. One of your own guys.
And Norchad O'Meara never gave up on that possession. Great pass. Big finish. Prince Aligbe.
And with this team making a push to make it to the NCAA, Bub Carrington is a big part of that. The game before, so they're coming in having to play their second game in 2 days, and you prefer to be the fresher team.
3 for Zachary. Let's say you're in that 8-9 game.
A key stretch for Boston College right here.
Zachary with the bucket and the foul. Jaden Zachary averaging 12 points, but 8 rebounds for Post. The lob, and there's your first lead of the night. Devin McLaughlin, the slam. Eagles.
Got sucked in, ball watching, kicks at the horn and finds an open three.
Burns was so confident he started down the floor. Backdoor layup from Madsen. Earl Grant's team on the board, just their 4th basket. Here's Post. The matchup has really not materialized at all. Early foul trouble on Post. Hand for 3. He'll ring the bell. 21st 3, first points of the year. They beat Notre Dame. They beat Carolina. They beat Duke. That's an unbelievable run from Mike Young. But that also speaks to how the tournament can be that way.
Absolutely. And part of that,
you got to keep the ball movement against Florida State. When you stand there and hold it, that just allows them to tighten up their defense.
Zachary, another 3. Boston College can't miss from the outside.
Okay.
Hawkins double figures in 11 straight contests for Florida State. And again, inside, that was Zachary. Goaltending called years for FSU as well. Madsen, you can't leave him open. Got a little lucky, back iron. Second chance opportunity, Harris. He knocks down the 3 straight away bomb from Claudell Harris.
Now, as you get a little more cautious on the defensive end.
Zachary, count it, and 1. 56% from the floor. Corin will fire one off. That won't go hand. We'll put the finishing touches on this game. 2 free points. But in the end,
Leonard Hamilton at Florida State. Post skips a pass for Harris and a 3. Yes, sir. Claudell Harris gives BC the lead.
And that's great. Finding cutters.
Zachary for 3. Yes, sir. Jaden Zachary averaging 11 points. That's his second.
But he has been outstanding for Miami in this game.
That's it, another one. You can't slow him down. He's a house on fire. Other guy you'll be looking at tonight is Caleb Glenn. His energy off the glass.
Yeah, they must do a job. Boston College keeping them off the glass, but that's the area of Quinten Post's game that I think is underrated.
Louisville can score too now.
And I think the thing is the post touch that time, and again, pinpoint passing by Quinten Post. Louisville very aggressive in the pass.
Post for Harris. McLaughlin. He's got another one. Last 6 games in double figures.
Right now, him and Madsen, and they're just allowing White to just work his way down. He's using his length and athleticism to raise up over him.
Harris counters with a 3. Post. to Harris. He's got it. Claudell Harris. That is his third three of the night.
John Shire told us they're going to start the game with Mitchell on post. Right now it is Filipowski on it. 2 7-footers going to work. Great skip pass by Post, and Madsen drills it. He's got the first. Harris looking for the back cut with Madsen. Mitchell cut it off. Instead, it's McLaughlin. They got the matchup again. McLaughlin on McCain. And John Shire. BC team that's won 2 of its last 3. At Notre Dame, home against Syracuse. The 1-point loss to Florida State. That's a much-needed shot to stop a 7-0 run from Harris.
Post was too slow on that last possession, and the double came from the weak side.
There's a 3 for Chaz Kelly, just a 27% shooter from out.
We just play our game. We hope for the best. Post. Harris for 3. That will help the BC cause. Harris thought about it. Post. And a beautiful pass out of the double team to McLaughlin.
And Post has used.
He's not a guy you think of as a ball screen option.
Kelly, tough shot on the baseline over Terry.
Chaz Kelly put in a lot of work as well.
Tosses it out for Kelly.
He's got a guard on him. He's got to take advantage of this.
On the repost on Starling. Feeds Harris. Knocks it down. Charleston Southern transfer. Finding his flow within this offense. Lob for McLaughlin, who finishes from Quinten Post.
Great slip with his ball screen there. He catches them. First game of the season, he scored 31 points. That's the most by any player this season for the Eagles. He drops it off to Prince Elite Bay for the Tomahawk. Here it's a 5-point lead for North Carolina. Guys are strong from Charlotte, North Carolina, getting some run here early. Zachary for 3.
Post guarded by Jai. Zachary from the elbow. Give him 18.
Well, they continue.
Right into the locker room, and as this place erupted, he just went in and called his mom.
As many times as I've seen that, as you take a look at Boston College breaking down the zone. Syracuse went zone that time.
On a heater against Colgate for a career-high 25 points when Syracuse came back from 24 down, the biggest comeback win in program history. Devin McLaughlin with his
addition, and then Devin McLaughlin coming off a season-high 15 points, had 7 offensive rebounds against Wake the other day. McLaughlin lines up a 3 and hits.
Has to do a better job staying in front of their men.
They get it inside the post.
What a pass!
What a pass. Claude doubled. It left McLaughlin open.
Well, if Claude was going to double, you get easier shots when you play in transition.
Down low. McLaughlin over Dongo. There's Post off the give and go. The extra pass to McLaughlin. Oh, that was beautiful ball movement by BC.
What a great.
BC can take the lead. Post to McLaughlin, and the Eagles lead for the first time since the 11:06 mark of the first half. Harris to tie. Yes! And it quiets the crowd.
With BC pleased with his team's effort. I mean, they really played hard. How about this?
McLaughlin with 30 points.
I thought that ball was going to hit the scoreboard.
A 7-game win streak, which is the longest since 2009 for the Demon Deacons. Zachary lines up a 3 and buries it. Squeezed into Zachary, a beautiful pass from Post.
And what they're trying to do, right?
Quinten, who averages over 2 blocks per game, is 3rd in the ACC in blocks. Harris thought about it again. Claudell from 3. What a start on the offensive end, but a lot of those possessions started with Post. and his blocks. There's Aligbe inside. Nice move to basket for Prince Aligbe. The sophomore who's averaging just under 7.
A little bit awkward about doing it because I have seen the other Jay-Z here at Barclays Center.
Okay. I mean, I think that was kind of like a slight flex.
Call Jay-Z right now if he doesn't want that. Told us he hadn't attempted a three-pointer in his life. And now he is 7 for 8 this year. Good pass. On a back cut. McLaughlin from post.
And we're seeing these two centers, even though post.
Best defensive stance you've ever seen from a coach.
Whew, I got to think about it. That's one of the best dimes I've seen from Quinten Post, the second one. But I can tell you right now, Earl Grant
getting there. Great battle with Soriano the first half. He lobs it in for Zachary, who finishes. The 4th assist for Post, and Jaden Zachary scored 8 points.
Man understands how important it is to start this second half off getting a lead and regaining the lead for his team.
And the post, Zachary spinning and scoring. Zachary trying to run this town in the second half. These are one of the BC
but that's
rebounders.
It takes 3 different players to get the basketball away from Soriano.
Harris a pull-up 3 in the face of Ledlam. 8 quick ones in a row now. For 13 in the first. He'll get it back with Ledlam on him. He'll feed the paint. Aligbe gets to his favorite right hand and lines it in off the backboard.
And that's an advantage Boston College could have.
Foul, got rid of it to Madsen. On the floor for BC. Post sets up Harris, and Harris sticks him from the outside. Boston College back in front. Post on the back cut. Aligbe, the finishing touch on a Boston College victory.
Post inside for Zachary. Got his defender up in the air well. And Jaden has the first 4 of this game.
Also shot themselves in the foot a little bit.
I mean, it's almost one of those you kind of just stop, restart, see what happens. There's a 3-ball, and it's good. Donald and Jr., who we talked about off the top of the 3-point percentage, 4th in field goal percentage overall. Quinten Post on the drive. Extra pass. Devin McLaughlin.
Taking 6 3-pointers.
Yep. And by the way, that's 2 fouls already on Joe Nugent. Comes in 7 points a game. Mason Madsen just checking in. He's good for 3. So both guys who stepped up high with 6 points for the freshman. That's now 6 in back-to-back games. McLaughlin inside. Left hand good. 10 for Devin McLaughlin.
And what this
has 5 points, 2 of 4 from the floor. So just hasn't had a ton of attempts. Octave and Kenny. Eagles have done a really good job defensively. There's Zachary, who's up to 18. Another assist from Quinten Post, by the way.
Yeah, he too. He closed out pretty good, Quinten Post.
Madsen wants another. He's got another. 6 of 12 from deep. They've got 10 assists on 16 made buckets. Good back cut. Zachary to the rim.
In this first half, Earl Grant, when he looks at this tape.
This is an 8-0 run. BC's scoring droughts have been hindering their cause. McLaughlin, nice back cut, and an equally good pass by Post.
Yeah, both these bigs, we talked about it.
Donald Hand on the floor for the injured Claudell Harris. He gets the ball from Post. And the 3 is good for the freshman coming back from a torn ACL.
Into single digits. Post comes up to set the screen. Backs away. Kicks it to Madsen in the corner. Got it.
Money.
Yeah,
Big
that
bucket.
may do it.
Big bucket, but
even up at 15 apiece. Again, BC shooting 70% from the floor, and that will continue. The high efficiency Aligbe, the and one.
I love. High-low. Great pass.
Perfect sequence there.
And I know Earl Grant, we talked about it before the game, he was concerned about that Princeton-like movement that they use.
There's Post. Kick out for Harris, who's able to knock it down. 15-point win against then number 6 Virginia. First BC win over a top 10 program in nearly 6 seasons. Looking to build off that this year. Harris knocking down another one from long range.
Wow,
the second turnover on the Rams. Nice Ball work from post to the corner. Open man is Harris, and he delivers another bucket.
And you know, that's the best look Harris has got.
Being on his feet, just using his natural height, length to affect that shot. Good help from Zachary.
McLaughlin inside, got through a double team, and a good assist from Quinten Post.
Great pass by the big man, and McLaughlin, and just the nature of this game, trying to find combinations that work.
Back cut, Madsen, what a pass from Post.
Great cut by Madsen.
Good advantage at the guard positions with Harris and Zachary have about 3 inches on both Hunt and King.
Here's Harris for three, that's good. The biggest the Eagles could get Claudell Harris Jr. off of Zachary. Comes down to Aligbe, and here's Quinten Post in transition. Post against Quinn. Good find for Devin McLaughlin.
Well, we talked a lot about one.
Something up here in a big spot. Zachary on the drive, got inside, was blocked. Sends it right back out. Here's Hand for three. At the horn, he got it. 11 to go in the first. The Eagles went on a 12-0 run, a 13-0 run of their own, I should say. Back and forth we've gone since then. Eagles in the lead now. Devin McLaughlin gets free and has 6.
Just a design.
Post got the cut. Little page out of the Richmond playbook for Mason Madsen.
9 for 11 from the foul line. Part of his career high 15 points against NC State. Zachary lines it up from deep.
And that's when you can have success. You're going to have to send
5 rebounds in the season opener. Sophomore out of Atlanta. Harris underneath the basket. Able to create an angle and score.
Good job by Claudell Harris, who's a guy that Boston College would look over the bucket.
And now that situation you were talking about with 5 team fouls on each side. A lot of situational basketball to be played here. McLaughlin lays it in. It's a 5-point Boston College.
Top guy. We see that he can put the ball on the floor, and certainly offensively, he's who Boston College really likes to go through and set everybody else up.
Ooh, he's a tough matchup.
Post trying to bounce into the paint, trying to target McLaughlin, but batted away.
The double foul because both guys were guilty of getting a little too physical between the two.
Post plucked away by Beekman. In trouble corralling that. And Harris trying to wriggle free. That's slapped. Stolen away. Beekman wants to push it. And a collision, and that'll go the other way in the first 2 minutes of play. These two big guys. Madsen back to the big. Shot clock at 3. A loose ball, and he never got a shot up.
Great defensive stand by the Tigers now. Longer Quinten Post goes, he would have had a dunk on that possession.
Puts it into the corner and off the fingertips of Donald Hand. And out of play.
Ham was thinking about whether he was shooting.
Just on the rebound here, by the way. We can get back to your baseball lore later. Here's Zachary inside. Look at Post, the catch. And
see, you just talk about him and he messes it up. Leave him alone.
He lost it.
Thing stops, got it to 10 points, but never able to get it into single digits. Time is not on their side. They've got to make a push now.
Taken away by Pack on post drive. He's got a 3-on-2. Lob and the rope.
He can go inside and out.
Eagles are sitting at 16 and 14. They're going to be either the 11 seed, the 12 seed, or the 13 seed. My goodness. Quinten Post was just called for an...
Well, and here's the thing, is that I think that Jaden Zachary's done a good job of being able to distribute and give everyone involved.
Post trying to get it back to Zachary, and it's a turnover.
Finish that because he was able to dislodge Post and get the shot that he wanted, but he's got to finish those at the rim.
Post throws it to a guy wearing red. It's Tyler Johnson.
They're going to call Quinten Post for a hook. Battling inside with the freshman Michael Nwoko, who's been terrific tonight.
He's trying to get it.
Point lead with the ball, 2:20 to play. It's the Eagles' largest lead of the night.
Well, you can see Diaz Graham out there. He's going to pop. And so Post has to stay outside and not switch against the guard.
And he comes up with the steal. Carrington pushing. Right past.
And he is their best perimeter defender. So he is a two-way player like now, creating that steal there.
Dangerous pass, broken up. Here comes Lowe.
The possession before, now you got to come and double team him. He finds the cutting Austin and
Post turns it over. Carrington, the lob, hits and the float. And a bad pass by Quinten Post. That's his 69th turnover of the year. He leads the team, but McNeely's on the mark.
Found a way to score. He's a really unique player in this league. Zachary whips a pass toward Post. He lost the handle on it. It'll belong to the Wolfpack. You'll notice NC State is wearing... Great pull up there by Horn. Continues his momentum from where he's been playing the last few games. Mark Snurr calls a foul on Quinten Post, I believe. And it's...
Dan mentioned how hot Horn had been over his last 9 games. Battled some injury this season for Florida State. Another turnover. That length and athleticism and getting into the passing lane. 62-61, a ton of lead changes. 20 of them in this basketball game, 10 ties. There's another turnover from Boston College.
Well, 12 points, and he already has 6 on the 2 threes. Harris to Post. Stolen by Bensley Joseph, the best on-the-ball defender for the... Lob by Post is off the mark for McLaughlin, who didn't read it effectively on the block, but Quinten Post is heating up from distance.
Yeah, he is. That time off a turnover.
Offensive foul, says Jerry Heater. It's on Quinten Post.
And again, Matthew Cleavestaff of Boston College. They did an excellent job. His progression under Earl Grant and staff, he's just continued to get better.
What a takeaway.
Really threw it into crazies. What a save by Roach. Ended up in the hands of McCain, who couldn't convert. Filipowski knocks down the close pass, and Stewart has back-to-back buckets.
It's close to 3 a game. You put it right in the pocket.
It's his 3rd today, right on the money. Post. There's a triple team there. Proctor with a steal. Proctor with a break. 2-minute, 23-second break. And they get him involved. Just pushed off Filipowski. That is an easy call against Post, his 3rd foul.
Post backing in, but it's taken away. Florida State leads the ACC in steals per game.
With Jaden Zachary, part of that starting group with Post. We showed you they averaged 30 a game. They were both scoreless. It's an early turnover from Quinten Post. He's got to get more post touches. Has to get early positioning. Malik Brown caused a lot of problems 3 weeks ago, and doing so again here today.
3rd turnover there. Just great defense there by. Great verticality there. Not trying to block the shot and draw the foul. And
offensive foul here, though, on Quinten Post, trying to get positioning on Malik Brown.
This is what
Post pops. Loves this spot, but he walked with it. That's turnover number 4 for Quinten Post.
I think sometimes, again, he can roll, really getting after the defensive end, and they're making shots. And Syracuse has not stopped these guys. And the only thing that stopped them is just turning the ball over like that.
12 for the team, 5 for Post.
They can ill afford to continue to turn the basketball over.
Post spinning on Brown, and he turns it over again. They don't get the shot up there.
And that one's on Quinten Post there. Got to be careful with the basketball against Malik Brown,
who forces a tie-up and gets it back on the arrow as Post and Brown swaps.
Lost to Carolina on Saturday at Chestnut Hill. Ball got batted away, and it's Barron who finally recovers, and a punches country. There's McLaughlin. He was outstanding, got his own miss. League Bay with Post, had it slapped away and turned over. Here is Collins. Oh, wow.
Hard for coaches.
Post. Double team coming. Nice pass underneath. Couture. Nice anticipation. Takes the turnover. And a backcourt foul on Post. Nickel could not finish over Post. That got poked away by Kidd. Nice play there. Kidd and fouled by McLaughlin.
And first of the block, and then Boston College returns the favor.
Post lost it. Taylor
Clamping down defensively and forcing Syracuse into some tough contested jumpers.
BC's only 3 of 14 from the floor. Post has it poked away again. It's Brown, and again it's Philadelphia.
And that's Syracuse's 13th point off of turnovers.
Another turnover forced. It's an offensive foul against Post.
He was around, taking better care of the ball to start this second half off.
Another deflection by Brown. Post continues to be stymied.
Transition of opportunity for Syracuse.
McLaughlin passed out of bounds. It's another Boston College turnover. In the ACC, Taylor able to finish.
That's great body control. You're right.
Post has it poked away again by Malik Brown. Post and Zachary back on the floor for the Eagles. Backdoor pass. Harris tries to come down with it. Couldn't do it. The dish from Post was a little too tall.
Post against Dongo. Stripped away. He wanted a foul. Here comes Coleman. Ahead to Sturdivant. Gets it back. And Coleman. Amidst the chaos, loose ball. Reeves.
Just unable to convert on the short floater.
Miscommunication there between Post and Zachary. Sunday afternoon right here's a triple. Another offensive board. Boston College a third opportunity here, and they give it away. Boopy Miller swiped it, pulls up from 3, can't hit it.
This year. Here is Post once again. It's a definite size advantage there inside, but he moved his pivot foot. A traveling violation against Boston College.
Six. So a 13-point deficit cut to 8.
Post finds inside for Harris, taken away by Gillis. Good read that Post likes to distribute. After Boston College scored the next 17, it is a 5-point game and a foul called against Post away from the ball.
Again, you just see that body language, just knowing probably didn't make the right decision there.
No reset here, so 6 to shoot. Post had it stripped. Again, Lehigh does a nice job.
Earl Grant coming off a torn Achilles tendon himself. He was in a boot earlier in the year and couldn't truly get into a defensive stance on the sideline like he normally does.
Moving well now over there, Earl.
Not too far.
Ludlam's got 14 for St. John's. Post had it knocked away.
That was great hands by Soriano. That was another assist for Post coming. Would have been an easy layup.
Taylor.
Ability to facilitate the offense, bring it up the floor.
Post trying to feed it inside. He turns it over. A little overzealous for once. Jenkins fumbles.
And missing there, but they got to stop on the other end.
Michael Rabinovich, who really had the best game of his career in this building a couple of years ago, as that's an offensive foul called on Post. Kind of that consistency piece as we've talked about. Post to the bucket. That did not go. And then they're going to wave it off and say it was in the cylinder when Post touched it again on the follows.
They have played great basketball tonight. A combined 7 for 11 from the floor and 23 points.
That was just a bit outside.
Or for BC, off ball to the 2. This one goes out of bounds off of Quinten Post. So a turnover to start on the first possession.
Well, you can see the strategy early on for Boston College. They want to establish the point.
An erratic start, to say the least, for the Pack. Post punched away. Here comes DJ Horn. The hop, skip on the jump and the conversion. Flummoxed by Claudell Harris, who crashed into the BC cheerleaders on the baseline. Here comes Post on a triple team, and he travels.
That's a break for Boston College again.
Our show that will include breakdowns and analysis of the ACC's bowl-bound teams and their matchups. Coverage starts at 6 Eastern on the ACC Network and the ESPN app. Jaden Taylor.
Tested jumpers. Again, the emphasis on attacking the paint. Certainly that is where Boston College wants to be.
Before that, Ms. Zachary was 5 for 5 from the line. And
got him a basket. Post, he's back on the floor after a few minutes on the bench. And they're going to call it Saturday against NC State.
Yeah, wow. NC State, terrific ball club. And they went to Ole Miss last night, and credit Ole Miss, they're undefeated, and Ole Miss they're off to a great start.
An Arsenal with 14 in the game, shooting over 50% from the floor and from three. Trying to save it on the edge there for Boston College, and unable to do.
Fadeaways and 1-foot floaters. That was an example right there.
Yeah, gorgeous shot, and the lead has ballooned to 9. Could get to double figures after the steal. Palmer.
And he made a nice move there.
His 7th field goal of the young season.
Look at the double come on Quinten Post.
And it's Evans comes up with a theft. Nice outlet, Scott. Cliff. The last 3 minutes or so, and trying to extend it now. Palmer read that, picked it off a Post. 3rd turnover. Post. And Cartier defending with 3 personals already. And the cross-court pass intercepted again.
And a couple of bad shots by Boston College in that mix also.
Dumped down.
Man, that was a telegraph pass. The whole gym knew Quinten Post was trying to feed. Drew that pass right on the numbers.
Assist 8, right on his season average.
See, that time Post going to that, he wants to go right, and that time Scott did a great job of taking away his.
Affected again by Post. But it's turned over to PJ, but no one was back. And Madsen finds it. A fastball to Harris.
Right now this year after averaging under 8 last season.
And travel called on Post. A ton of turnovers so far. 3. Got it! Wow, Jordan King from way downtown. And Richmond with its largest lead. And the Spiders create another turnover, which is going to force an Earl. Nearly turned over. Alipe tried to get his hand in there, but it was indeed. And here is King on the run of his career.
17, 10, and 5.
BC maybe a little bit sped up there offensively. You know, one thing, do not turn the ball over, and they're really good at creating them. Nearly created another, but it's right back to Post. That was something. Seven to shoot, Post. Quinten, lost the handle on it. I think Quinn came in and got a piece.
Boston College looking to add to its initial run. Another offensive foul. This time it's going to go against McLaughlin.
And Kyle Madison took it.
Quinten Post could not keep it in without stepping on the line. So good pressure defense by Fairfield. All 8 of his points in the second half for Peyton Smith. Another turnover. Smith on the run and got him more. Post is open again, but he bobbled the pass. And it's out of bounds, going the other way. 7:43 to
Mountain West Freshman of the Year.
Inside with Whaley, immediately kick out. Watson, 3 ball, got it. Excuse me, Webster.
Trying to probe the defense and get a really good shot. They're not trying to take their ear out of the ball yet.
Kevin Kruger says, guys, pass and move, pass and move. There's the pass, but it's blocked by Post.
Beekman to the paint again, blocked by Post. He got a fingertip on it.
That's 2 straight possessions where Post is on a great. Now, if you're Reese Beekman right now, this opportunity to get everyone out the way and just blow the doors off of Post.
Post denies him. It's going to be knocked out of play off of Post.
But that's the 3rd.
E.J. Burns with 15. E.J. Horn with 16. And Jaden Taylor with 18. They got really good balance. Rebound comes out high to BC. On top 49-30.
On the college game through the just terrific high school. Well, WD, there are statistics to support this. As Quinten Post has another block shot. He averages close to 2.
BC has had a couple of hot stretches, but Miami has hung around.
Omier going right into Post. Great defense by Quinten Post. Omier steals
in his first 15 games. And on the other end, look here, Pitt goes right to their guy who's had it going early. And the matchup nightmare we talked about.
Post came over to help, and he gets the block. He never led. Virginia built a 9-point lead early in the first half. Jordan Minor in the post gets creased off by Quinten Post.
Ability.
9-point second half for Quinten Post. Minor swatted by Post, but Minor gets it back. Jake Cruz, you got it.
Yeah, there's already enough electricity with that. You add to it with good play early, and all of a sudden BC might be in a world of trouble. Here's O'Connell starting for the 7th straight ball game for Coach Keats. Transfer from Stanford in our nation's capital, looks like 1987. Vinny Del Negro was the MVP of the tournament at Capitol Center in Landover when the Wolfpack beat Carolina in the finals on a Sunday afternoon. Here's Matt.
And they don't want Harris to pick up another foul quickly, so Kelly's going to come in again.
Corin shot blocked by Post.
Okay, that's the first possession where some 10 points down. Not a lot of possessions left in the game.
Worley inside, big block there from Post.
Under 10 on the shot clock. Joseph trying to drive. And he was flummoxed. Here comes BC with numbers. The bounce to Zachary. Gaines. Tyler Johnson, an impressive freshman. Huntley Hatfield on the baseline. Sealed off by Post. With James from 3. All of them 5 assists, 5 field goals. Huntley Hatfield jockeying for position. Too strong. Doubled. Len gobbles up the rebound. He eats them for dinner. And out of bounds.
Are so high on Tyler Johnson, the guy with the ball, number 4. Look how quick he is.
And the rejection by Post.
But Post said no way. But right here,
Hatfield fronting Post. A double by McLaughlin. 3 to shoot. Drive. And a shot clock violation. Good defense by the tenacious Eagles.
In college, 4 players in double digits. That's not just been Quinten Post.
Glenn. No. Huntley Hatfield. His perseverance. Good pass, Filipowski. Buster almost had another. McCain is there for the rebound. Post stands him up, and Post is the last to touch it. He's in. Proctor returns. Ryan Young, a 5th-year player, right into the body of Post, who bodies him.
Good D.
And picks up the block.
Yeah, good D by Post.
Guard in Spain. He was 6'2" at the age of 14. Now he's 7 feet. And good defense by the Eagles. The pack line disrupts the driving war. Place here on the ACC Network and the ESPN app. Josh Nickelberry ran into Quinten Post, who blanketed the baseline. Rebound tipped, and here comes Nickelberry. Nice feed to Bull Bowen. Corin
Flustered by Quinten Post. Zachary Madsen converts.
Here's Kidd working against Post. Now Padula, look at Zachary tag him defensively, and Padula got it blocked by Quinten Post. Here's Zachary and BC now in their first chance, and that got
the basketball. Surprised he didn't add more pressure.
Collins trying to find a path on Madsen. Nickel could not finish over Post. That got poked away by Kidd. Nice play there.
Booth has a career-high 10 rebounds for the Irish. Tie up by Zachary as Booth comes away with it. And here comes Prince Aligbe with good hustle, and it will be again the waning seconds of the shot clock. Down to 4 to shoot for Konechny, who's scoreless, but pinned by Post. Konechny grabs the loose ball.
Boston College playing from behind. Another deflection, this time by Mintz. Here come the Orange again. Benny Williams on the run. Had it poked away. Harris.
Whether it becomes from a high-low like that last play or swing the ball to the wing, get paint touches. I think that's the key for Boston College.
Mintz right to the rim. Had it blocked. McLaughlin comes up with it for BC.
Harris driving, and he's fouled. Trying to go for the dunk.
I'm spacing the floor offensively.
Efton Reed going right into Post. Dangerous with his left hand. Goes up, missed it, tapped out. Falls to Salas, who triggers a 3. That's an air ball. Malcolm.
It is here in full swing, and got a good one tonight here.
Here's Reed. Couldn't hammer it home. Post got in front of it. BC going the other way.
Going. Maryland nowhere to go. Whitney Sidney on the drive, blocked by Post. Quinten, who averages over 2.
Starting lineup, including a DNP due to injury. I'd say he's back, Eric.
Post, another block at the rim. Stopping Chebahard.
Slow to integrate to the action. Jenkins drops it off to the inbounder Taylor. All kinds of trouble, and Post with an easy smother from behind.
Great job by Post, not only blocks
in this second half. Tingle. Soriano, another offensive rebound. He's got a double-double, and he's got a shot blocked by Post. Taylor with a dangerous throw, got it to Jenkins.
Got it back with the league bay going over to help. Octave at the rim, no. Offensive rebound is blocked. Quinten Post. Tallest guy on the floor in there.
And figured in the second half they'd start to knock them down. Well, that's a big 3.
Good block from Post.
Pleased with that aspect of his team's games thus far early on. They're the more energetic team right now.
Chiara trying the one-handed slam, got flustered by Post.
Just went right up, forced Harris into a tough shot.
Burns the spin on Post, but rejected by Post. Zachary. Eagles with their first lead since it was 7-6 at the 14:58 mark of the first half. And an air ball. JQ trying to find some help. Gets it to Taylor. Spins in the paint. That's blocked by Post.
Yeah, nothing easy. Nothing easy. The Eagles get back. No open, easy shots.
Blocked by Post. Rivera Torres trying to stay hot. Tough shot.
Great help by Post. Comes weak side, blocks a shot.
Ubin surging back for the board.
He's got to finish that. You couldn't have a better look.
Watson stuffed by Post.
Now back on possession. Ajabo with the double team. Zachary got a piece of it. Ajabo still on it. Turnaround shot, no. And Mason Madsen finds the rebound.
Great job by Post. Stay range in the first half. Already 2 of 3 in the second.
Wow, Ajabo was up in the air for a long while. Couldn't find possession. Tries to go back up, and Post affects him at the rim. Here's Mack on the drive. That's blocked. So 2 blocks on the last 3 possessions for Quinten Post. Get away. Finds Okpara right at the end of the timer is off the mark. That ball sat loose underneath. Batiste is blocked by Post. 3-point lead.
Boston College effectively using screens and moving the ball the last 2 possessions.
Back with a handoff. Ajabo affected again by Post. King trying to find room. Good defense from Zachary all the way. Hand off to Lonnie Hunt. 6 to shoot. Left hand blocked. With Post again.
Smith elevates from 12. Grabs his own miss, dumps it off to Melora Brown, who's contested by Post and shut down. BC with Zachary in
cavity, blocks it away, and it leads to a transition run out.
Going to be challenged in the post again to stay down, and he does. Shot clock does not reset, did not hit.
College. Found him out of junior college. He's arrived at BC and really been an important X factor. What a block from Post! Rogan finds it, it's tipped away. Jasper Floyd on the run. That was affected by Post and Chaz Kelly in there defensively as well.
Offense, but I think a big part of that was Quinten Post was off the floor.
Chance inside is blocked at the rim from Goodine. That was Post there. A rhythm of the offense. Take comes inside to find a Bleachmore, and Post again affects him at the rim.
They tried to put Post on a post
for Charleston Southern. Bleachmore falling away. Chance at the rim though, and a follow by Goodine is blocked by Post.
Keyshawn George on the floor. Nigel Pack. It's a 12-point Boston College lead under 7 to go in this first half. Post got a hand on the pass toward O'Meara. Here's McLaughlin keeping it alive.
Where Post should have just scored in there, too.
Joseph tried to lob it. Turned away by Post.
Post has made some good defensive plays today.
Numbers, the 2 and 1, he just couldn't finish. But again, if you're Louisville, continue to put that pressure attached to paint.
Loose ball poked away by Post, and then Zachary tripped by James.
For me, Sky Clark's got to touch this ball.
Huntley Hatfield rising up for the stuff, and he can't make the catch. Turnover number 13.
Numbers before the game, that combination of numbers not achieved by anybody in this league since Tim Duncan. And that's a great tip away.
Defense into take the layup. We've seen a lot of missed layups tonight, both sides. And Robinson lost the handle.
Well, Poplar really surprised Robinson. So now if you're Miami, you got to get moving.
Joseph splits the double team, tried to get it to Cleveland and turns it over.
But you got to go quickly, but you can't be in a giant hurry, and that's what happened.
And the other part of that is here, you just like this, you got to contain the dribble. Great job by Quinten Post switching on Bub Carrington and forcing the turnovers.
Madsen from McLaughlin who lost.
Absolutely, and that's why I say the double bye helps you because you can be the fresher team. You know, playing that game and having the other team haven't played that game the day before, that their season more than likely knowing they're playing a win or else.
He says he's trying to figure it out. They practice it a lot, but it can be mental.
And certainly the way that they play and some of the struggles they've had offensively can certainly do not
going, and that hopefully gets his energy going with that first made basket.
Here's DJ Horn trying to find some working room, and boy, BC collapsed all over him, Josh, to force the turnover.
And I tell you what, that's what they do.
Miami has 4 in double figures. Poplar the lob, good defense by Post, and an offensive foul.
Boston College had a couple of short leads in the first half. Filipowski tracked it down and throws it to Post. Mason Madsen on the run out. Oligbe sets up Harris. Roach.
Shrewsbury really wants to see his bigs be physical with the excellent post player for the Eagles. Burton turns it over. He's had 15 turnovers over the last couple of games with all that responsibility. Couldn't knock down the triple.
Time
Grimes saved it but turned it over. Not on the same page with Tate Davis initiating for the Fighting Irish.
He has, and he has his team playing much better offense this season than we've seen in the past. Normally their characteristics are about their defense, and a great defensive stand on this possession even after the flagrant foul.
Yeah, Mason Madsen, back rim miss. Good look, though, for Claudell Harris Jr. And that ball got knocked away. Turned over by Virginia Tech. Yeah, a different kind of scoring half so far for Hunter Couture. Working on Harris, tried to knock it back in on the bounce pass, turned over. Here is Zachary. He'll feed Harris, and he lost
those all together. For a guy 7 feet, I think there's a spot for him next level.
Closes the gap to 2. Entry pass, knocked away post. Doing it all.
Now, almost 8 minutes into this game.
And so far, so good. A 4-point lead on the back of Quinten Post, who swipes it away here. Post has scored the last 9 for the Eagles.
The last 7 points have come from the line, Boston College. Wiltshire, the freshman. And that is not what Rick Pitino drew up.
It's where he lives. When he's getting inside, getting to the basket, he can really score the ball on the offensive end. That's taken away by Post. A 4th turnover for Holy Cross here in the opening minutes. Taken away. It was headed right for Quinten Post. And Holy Cross down by 9. 5:19 to go in the first. Taken back away. And a foul goes against Declan Ryan.
On the arc. Again, another open look for the Eagles from downtown. And Kelly is able to sink it.
And a steal from Post. Knocks it away to Chaz Kelly. Zachary in transition. This is what Jaden Zachary can do. He's so valuable. He takes your top scorer out of the game. He has done that again tonight. Yeah, it wasn't as if he was missing a ton of shots in the first half. He only had a couple, but again, was helping the game in different ways. A lot of double teams against him. Here is Harris.
Out front, they'll do a lot of switching.
Turnover again. That's the 3rd one by the Commodores here. We haven't got to our first media timeout.
Post half rolling. Loyola ball here in the white. You see the dark unis.
Mwamba just threw it away.
Yeah. His intended target, Adelican, had his back turned in the ACC. Potentially put themselves in the conversation to get back to the NCAAs for the first time since 2009. Underneath. Lost. Picked up by Post.
But when you have freshmen like Malik Mack, who needs returners?
And you've had Chandler PJ as the Eagles steal it away, step up as well, a sophomore.
Zachary out front. Jaden Zachary with 2 on the assist from Harris.
Nice feed to Oduro. He's fouled.
Well, Quinten Post done a good
on a 3-point line, 45%. Beekman for Buchanan.
More efficient here from the floor today.
Beekman on the drive and kick, and a connection there with Dunn.
A nice finish from
under 40. Beekman with a bounce speed. Minor, yes! Keyshawn George on the floor. Nigel Pack. It's a 12-point Boston College lead under 7 to go in this first half. Post got a hand on the pass toward O'Meara. Here's McLaughlin.
Where Post should have just scored in there, too.
Joseph tried to lob it. Turned away by Post.
Post is, you know, not only in terms of numbers, but you can't get any rhythm going if you don't know who you're practicing with.
Big time jam. Michael Nwoko.
Hemming.
Post has 15. He has knocked down 3 threes. Great pass. O'Meara rocks the rim. One-handed flush.
Numbers before the game, that combination of numbers not achieved by anybody in this league since Tim Duncan. And that's a great tip away. Out trying to catch it.
Going inside to O'Meara, muscling it against Post, who picks up the foul. That's his 3rd.
And that's one of the reasons why.
Lineup for Virginia. Inside as Jordan Minor with a foul against the Eagles. 0 for its last 5 from the field after going 5 for their last 6. Scoring drought 3.5 minutes. Minor put back done, no. Connie Foreman, Chestnut Hill in this ACC battle. BC upset number 6 ranked Virginia last year, and the weak side block by Matson never led. Virginia built a 9-point lead early in the first half. Jordan Minor in the post gets creased off by Quinten Post.
Zachary tried to do a little up and under and just mishandled the ball.
And nice look for Jordan Minor, who's coming off the 12 and 10 game.
To keep Beekman out of the paint, it just breaks down your whole D.
What a pass by Beekman and a foul on Devin McLaughlin on Blake Buchanan. But
Especially if they get to the ACC tournament.
Here's Taylor. Back for Diarra, and a foul on McLaughlin will be his second.
And I go back to last.
Miami without Nigel Pack, who averages 14 points, one of the best point guards in the conference. O'Neal has been quiet, but he gets fouled. And
it seems like neither team wants to go in the paint. A lot of threes in this game.
And there's a dunk with emphasis by North Shadow. Miami has 4 in double figures. Poplar the lob. Good defense by Post. And an offense, he's 43% from 3.
And that's all set up, though, by Jaden Zachary. Beautiful pass back that time to Post. And early on, though, both these teams actually thinks he's one of the best post players in the ACC, and I would agree with them. He's been impressive in this game.
And there he is again, attempting the reverse lay-in instead of foul.
Game.
39% three-point shooter. Harris has 3 of BC's 4 tonight. Filipowski, pretty soft contact by him. Shot it 40% from 3 or better 7 times this year. Stewart, no. Rebound to Harris.
You see how many
ball, and great job by Harris identifying that.
He hit the gas. Then finds Carey for the stop.
You can get 2 wins. Lucky to get 1, and they did. And they got to get home and defend home court.
Copeland with a drop off for Malik Brown, who gets it to go. Finish. Brown saves it for Copeland on a Euro. Reaching around, he draws a foul on Post. His second.
Aaron with Poteet. Here's Nickel. Couture against Zachary. All the way down. Bounce pass. Poteet the catch, and that's 2 on Post.
And she has to work with Coach Boeheim.
That's the hard part.
That's a.
She did really protest me coming the second. She said, Coach, one time.
Collins looking for Elijah Poteet, who has checked in the ball game to spell kid, by the way. Here is Poteet. Nice catch and score there.
So right there, Post doesn't make.
Corey, the man's name is signed on the floor, too, by the way.
Yeah, no, I know that part. Okay. I've been there more than enough to recognize that.
Yeah. Poteet scores. Nice answer by the Hokies. A different kind of scoring half so far for Hunter Couture. Working on Harris. Tried to knock it back in on the bounce pass. Turned over. Here is Zachary.
Davis made 16 starts. Konechny to Jai and a foul. So they
if you're Boston College, let him get a couple touches in the paint, play through him, see if Syracuse doubles, and then go from there.
There is that combo.
Low post moves just came a little short. Now it's George around post. Dongo for the finish. And you brought it up earlier when Harris and Post were out of the game. Georgia Tech was able to go on a run. Dongo off the feet. George trying to split the D, almost lost it. Dongo is fouled down low.
Here's Boopy Miller. He was the spark plug in the first half. Dumps it down low to Reed, who muscles it home.
And that's a beautiful find by Mill.
Salas puts it up, and Afton Reed hammers it home.
Hey, Glenn Robinson. So maybe the role was just to get him the ball. Maybe that's probably why they played.
Get it all wrong. Soriano stripped on the way up. Stays with St. John's with 10 to shoot.
Are we going there?
I hope you make it out tonight, though. I really do. I'm rooting for you. Soriano. Oh!
A two-hand thunder. Taylor. A little too much banter going on between the two of you. You're not Kevin Brown and Corey Allen. No. They haven't come over here yet.
Oh, nice. Got post in the air and scores.
Kids got caught in the air. Soriano's the outlet, and Soriano is fouled. Boston College with frustrated face after frustrated face. On it. Averaging 2 steals a game for St. John's. He's got 3 tonight. Jenkins. Soriano. No! He missed it right at the rim.
Taken away. It was headed right for Quinten Post. And Holy Cross down by 9. 5:19 to go in the first. Taken back away. And a foul.
Crusaders for this first half is the game plan against Post.
That goes inside for Ryan, and Post with the push from behind.
And figured in the second half they'd start to knock them down. Well, that's a big 3.
Good block from Post.
Number may start to tick up if they continue to get those great looks, those open shots from long range.
6 to shoot. Good pass inside. Will Batchelder.
A decision. Probably going to have to double up that time if you're going to go single coverage with Quinten Post.
Brown banging with Post. It rolled off. Kept alive.
Those looks of their ability to knock down perimeter jumpers early on. It's taken Central Connecticut out of that zone.
Brown scores and got fouled by McLaughlin.
They've missed their last 4 from the line. Taylor to Burns. He's got a season high in points.
Post just spun him. Used his quickness, laid it in.
Little push on Lubin. He'll head to the free throw line.
From the free throw line.
It kept them in it for a while. In the end, Colorado State was just too strong.
Welsh able to lay it in. Dawson points and all, along with 3 assists in 11 minutes. Quinn trying to flip it to a Delacoon. Loyola says deflection. Referees say no. BC team foul on BC. Rubin switching hands.
Good move. Goes to the other side of the basket.
5 points.
Travel. Ooh.
Got away with it. Rubin puts it up, and he'll head to the stripe.
Oh, that was a definite travel. Well, they're going to make you pay with a 3.
Norris bounce for Rubin. The freshman's got it.
See, Quinten Post that time gave all their scoring in the half court. Colorado State doing it both ways.
Jalen Lake on the floor for the first time, and Scott wide open in the ACC. Potentially put themselves in the conversation to get back to the NCAAs for the first time since 2009. Underneath, lost.
Johnson's calling for it back, trying to get it inside. They go to Boone. This is Caleb. The Boone brothers partaking.
Here with 7, Gaines and Floyd each with 5. Oduro baseline jumper. Strong rebound by Claudel Harris.
Pretty good ball movement. Excellent rotation. Zachary goes down, doesn't get the call. To the corner, Huntley Hatfield knocks down just his 8th.
Horn on the drive against Harris. He'll leave it for Diarra's 3. Nope. And the rebound.
Near turnover, something in the water in Tallahassee. Miller's 3, back iron, first miss of the game. O'Board, Watkins tries. A bruiser at 6'7" and 230 pounds. Zone defense, Corin. Sweet stroke from the mid-range.
By Post.
That Post was 63 assists, 60 turnovers. The 3 by Huntley Hatfield rims out. The rebound to Jaden Zachary.
Scoring will go up, plus it's harder to box him out on glass.
The great point. It's not just about getting the first basket. It's about getting the offensive rebound. As Filipowski's shot 8. 7 minutes into this half, Duke has stretched a 4-point halftime lead, 2-8. Mitchell. Oh, Mark Mitchell with a strip
by its defense. Vince gives it up for Brown. Only his 3rd career 3.
Archer's just trying to hold the time and hope he can finish out this half, and kept turning it over. Now they're going cold, and the Orange are back in the game.
Copeland Brown spins one out.
Shot clock at 10 for Cadeau. Baycott still on the bench for North Carolina. Ryan, three-pointer.
And that right there, probably not a good one. Had Jaden Zachary posted up against Burton.
Three is good for Julian Roper, the host. And Harris for BC. Konieczny inbounding to Booth. The three, in and out. Kelly the rebound.
Have a little announcers half-court shot. See if we get out of here.
We might be here for a while.
That could be. let me scratch that.
Bell Noah, League Bay with another rebound. BC down.
That was a great pass. Sturdivant's got 5 assists. Uh-oh, this might be number 6. It is.
Opportunity for Wake Forest here. Keller wide open, and he makes Boston College pay.
Adele Harris Jr., who goes by MJ. His middle name starts with an M, and then obviously the junior. That's how you get MJ. He's been known by that for a while.
The alley-oop that they tried to convert didn't go. I'm sure they'd much prefer this one.
Gebahar steps back off the Higgins feed, and no good from 3. Lehigh has made three-pointer.
And it's just been so efficient for him. 7 of 9 beyond the arc. Just incredible stuff. 10 of...
A bit of its own medicine. It's a 10-2 BC run. He can shoot that. Soriano from deep. Quinten Post, but got the... It's like the George Costanza physics of hitting a baseball. Ledlam on the layup. Soriano, he doesn't miss the 3 until right now. Until you said something, Kevin Brown.
Boost.
Shot clock at 5 for Rogers. Skips it. Gene Rose rises and gets the friendly.
That's what he wants to do. Is he wants to be old every year.
And that's key for all these teams. You need some veteran experience.
Mo Diarra. Here comes Michael O'Connell, Stanford transfer, one of those 7 first-year newcomers for Kevin Keats. Burns gives NC.
Burns.
Morcell to take against the League Bay. Burns almost a steal by a League Bay as Casey Morcell, the Virginia transfer, tracks it down to Burns. Oh, he can make a living on the baseline.
And there was
Commodores. Here's Lewis again. Lewis will fire and rips the net. That's what he does.
It's going to be a real test. And whoever comes out here, the winner, is going to know something more about their team. And there's Scott passing it out of the post, and Cartier, another Division II transfer.
Some here as well. In this first half, Johnson lost the handle. Palmer picked it up, kicked it to Scott. Can't stick the throw.
Certainly a shot you're okay with if you're Boston College. Here's Quinn way out. You'll give him that one. He missed for opponents. Wasn't even that much space there, but got it off. Walls to answer. He does. Mike Walls, the sophomore, at 6'7" for Quinten Post.
Smith kind of gave him a shoulder coming back up the floor. They're already getting into it.
Peyton Smith was too long. Out of bounds, it will go to. Peyton Smith step back, got the 3. He's hot.
Oduro to Gaines, who missed the 3, and it's rebounded again by Nats.
Goes again. Now Beekman, under 14 minutes to play. Throws the launch and swished it in, a triple.
That's what you choose. He will answer to Jay-Z, which means that we can call him that on TV.
In my world, there's only one Jay-Z, but that's okay. Off the front of the iron by Shefflin.
Watsco Center. And he was against the Eagles. 0 for 5 in that game. Yep. You rewind back 4 games prior to that as O'Meara was unable to knock down the 3. He was 0 for 5. Yeah, very nice. And I'm envious. Joseph loops around. O'Meara readies. Left it on the front rim. You don't like to be able to average a double-double on the year. Needs to have 14 rebounds in this one. He's on the drive, and he's got another field goal. So Miami, Boston College sharing the basketball extremely well. Donald Hand turned down a good shot to get a great shot. O'Meara launching. It'll bound away. The rebound for Harris.
Starters back into the lineup. Ruga Poplar and Nigel Pack. So that's a big boost to the backcourt. O'Meara lines up a three and drills it to open the scoring. O'Meara again open from three. Off the mark. The first 13-11. O'Meara trying to answer from deep. Left it short.
And again, Post. 9 points for Post. Diaz Graham, a 39% three-point shooter.
At BC, they know he's not in there. They want to get downhill and get to the rim.
Zach Austin, terrific shot blocker at high point. Getting ready to check in is Diaz Graham.
Like a boxing match.
Corin jumper rims out.
I think you're really comfortable if you're Boston College with
In their backcourt, Joseph will man the point in the absence of Nigel Pack as we check out their starting five. Ruga Poplar also part of their backcourt.
Did not hedge that time. He's coming off clean.
O'Meara takes a three and makes the three. His second three of this.
And he and Trey White jarring with each other.
Huntley Hatfield stops the 23-3 points right now for BC. Traditionally a team that's had to come back. Huntley Hatfield. He's been aggressive.
In this building, you can set your defense. You don't want to be playing in transition against Duke.
Al Filipowski will take it into post and miss one right at the rim. The start of the year has all 7 points for BC. It's a Duke team coming off an 18-point win over Notre Dame in this building Wednesday and shooting it well. Kyle Filipowski points, 4 1/3 assists per game. Eagles are still lingering here in this first half. Filipowski is two. That's been really their strength offensively, especially in conference games this year. They've been very good from deep. That's Filipowski with his second 29 all-time against Duke, period. Mitchell.
Line drives it in there.
And not working, by the way.
Yeah. He wants 2 days off in between, I can tell you that.
I'm retired.
Here's Kidd.
Davis. Big cut. Free throw line jumper. Nice play.
By Quadell Harris. Much needed bucket for Boston College.
Benny Williams off the front rim. Net rim by.
Done a nice job finding Miles Kelly.
Dongo got the switch with the screen and then missed the baseline jumper.
Locked in 1 of 2 at the foul line. The foul is against Jalen Sinclair. Higgins got rid of it. Parolin, who can step out, was in and out on the three.
NBC settling for an outside shot. They do have 6 points in the paint, so it's not as if they haven't scored in the paint, but just right there, settling for the long two and missing there. But he is healthy, and Madsen has stepped up again. Back-to-back games, he's really shown out.
Declan Ryan straight on three is no good. And another
event for Boston College, can really shoot it. Shot clock again winding down. Boy, this is working out exactly how Earl Grant wanted it to work out. Down 13, 3.5 to go.
I think he's going to pull. Good double team.
Lang.
Tough shot.
Lines it up, left it short.
Percent shooting 54, BC at 50. Stevens, whip around. Cartier.
Look at what he's done defensively against Malik Mack. Holding him down as much as possible. Batiste for three. That falls off. Rebound. Just couldn't finish the layup. So 14-9, the Richmond lead in the early going. Here's Walls for three. That's a little bit off to the right. And Devin McLaughlin. Quinn takes the three. In and out.
With Boston College. A.J. Smith handling it for the Citadel. Finds Melora Brown from straight away. That's off the right side of the iron. And
Boston College because Earl Grant in his third season, he had these guys humming down the stretch. And we went to his practice yesterday. They take his feistiness, his
to pass that on to the players, and they all are single mindset. One of the things he said, he was so happy to be in the NIT because he felt that was a reward for a lot of these players. He's not done a lot offensively, but he's played extremely well defensively.
He's giving up a little height, but he's got the physicality to compete with post, and he gets that shot.
A bit long, it's rebounded on the weak side by Oduro. Backing his way in to the middle. Hook shot is up and rebounded by Madsen. A couple of wins down there, and then lost to Virginia in overtime in the quarterfinals. Oduro fade away, knocks it down from the perimeter. Here's Oduro. George Mason transfer came with his coach Kim English from George Mason, banks it in. Points a game, he's got 10, second double-figure game of the season. Oduro, fade away, blocked by Post.
Standing passer as well, 6 assists per game. So noted for his defense. Buchanan getting into the paint and banks it in.
He does best, an offensive rebound, getting his team a second chance opportunity.
He's got it, backing it down into the lane, over the top, but Post really stuck with him.
Into the post area, and then the turnaround jumper.
Zachary sticking right with Gerard, and the big fella got it up there, Hall, trying to take that.
Yeah, but P.J. Hall, no rebounds throughout this game. So only 2 Saturday and none today.
Post picked up foul number 3, by the way. Rebound popped up.
Craig Smith, Jared Dudley, all those guys playing for Al Skinner back in the day, who of course is a legend in the Boston area.
Hard for Coach L. O'Meara and Post. Worth the ticket price, and O'Meara gets the roll, and it's 2.
Was the most points in a first half in the ACC tournament in the Eagles' history.
Well, defense has been a struggle for both these teams this year. However, it's been more of a struggle for Miami.
Inside and out. You know, it's complete game, defensive game, everything has been good.
O'Meara scoots through and scores.
O'Meara's been good, too, down there.
Second straight win heading into the action in D.C. on Tuesday. Brandon Huntley Hatfield goes right at Quinten Post. I don't know about you, Brian.
Some numbers, the 2-1, he just couldn't finish. But again, if you're Louisville, continue to put that pressure attached to paint.
Loose ball poked away by Post, and James has the rebound. Johnson with a skip to his step, feeds the Post. Huntley Hatfield playing against the guys.
Any NBA scouts, first round on some boards. Air ball by Blake Buchanan, and here comes Mason Madsen.
And we talked about the matchup with Post, and he liked Diarra on Post more so than Burns defensively.
Look at Burns on the scoop, and it rolls in for DJ Burns. And team will be honored here at halftime. 50 years ago, the Wolfpack won the national title. There's Burns, it's 4-0.
And I'm telling you, Wes, this
there's already enough electricity with that. You add to it with good play early, and all of a sudden, BC might be in a world of trouble. Here's O'Connell starting for the 7th straight ball game for Coach.
Call it double or monster, whatever you want to call the terminology. Is it at the dribble? Is it at the block? And then that's where it becomes the issues.
And now he knocks down a 15-footer.
I'm a base out of bounds for the right to Burns, but you see here on the switch, and Madsen's trying to front, but Burns is just too big for him down there. And then Burns has a quick miss there on the out of bounds made transition for them to try to crack away at this lead.
Burns backing down on Post, reverses back to the left hand, and McLaughlin the rebound
in place of Green.
Early in, the Seminoles falling to Duke on Saturday. Nice feed inside immediately to Cam Corrin.
Steele, they're just trying to make Florida State run some time off the clock.
Daney against Post. The Yale transfer shuffled his feet.
3 of 4 from the three-point line, and really doing an outstanding job on playing the floor game.
Forced a shot that time, O'Meara. Keyshawn George has been quiet, the 6'8" freshman from Switzerland. O'Meara, he's got power, but he misses the shot. McLaughlin. All of them, 5 assists, 5 field goals. Huntley Hatfield jockeying for position, too strong. double
right there. And I like this changeup by Earl Grant and Boston College. Go to a 2-3 zone. Try to force Louisville into some jumpers.
Fade away, corrals it. 90 seconds to play. Huntley, Hatfield.
They are going to be competitive on every possession. That's Earl Grant. That's who he is, and that's what he puts on the floor. And there's a much better 18.
He's in. Proctor returns. Ryan Young, a fifth-year player, right into the body of Post, who bodies him.
Good
and
deep.
Picks up.
Almost a punch away by McLaughlin, but instead a bucket.
Again, anytime you can get an open look before this Florida State D gets set up, you'll take that. They just need to capitalize on those looks.
Eagles 5-1 with three-point shooter. That will be a huge bonus for the Eagles down the stretch. Cam Corrin with a left hand, and Quinten Post corrals the rebound.
Getting over. You give your big a chance to get clean up on the offensive glass. And when you turn it over like that, you just put yourself at a disadvantage in matching up on the break.
Kevin John on a face-up on Quinten Post.
The full complement of players. Boston College has the ability to put it in the post and force double teams.
Jai. And Hausberg clear it into the hands of Burton, leading scorer at 16 a game. Only had 2 in the first half. And now Jai turns on Post.
Great job of attacking Post.
So call John Gaffney a very good ref. So
That's
when you
it.
think
We
about
need to write that down.
we've had 2 new things already.
Don't tell anybody I said that.
Lynn Kidd could not finish in front.
He has, and he has his team playing much better offense this season than we've seen in the past. Normally their characteristics are about their defense and a great defensive stand on this possession. Even defenders with a hand in the lane not allowing him to touch it.
Here's Kidd now. Reroutes, goes left-handed. Couldn't finish.
That's what you got to do.
Couture now. Back for Collins. Here's Poteet against Post. Up strong, couldn't finish. Harris the backside rebound.
Those all together. For a guy 7 feet, I think there's a spot for him next level. Closes the gap to 2. Entry pass knocked away Post. Double team works and the shot misses. You got to get the defensive rebound. Ryan the entry. Baycott. Post standing his ground. Davis somehow got to play by Okonkwo. 8 on the shot clock. Entry. Okonkwo off the glass. Ryan comes flying in. Post has the rebound. North Carolina 14 of 16. And that one, that's actually a stat line that I thought North Carolina had a huge advantage. BC's been able to hang in on. Missed by Baycott. Volley.
Big game for him in their Clemson loss Saturday. Roper tied up by Post. The Northwestern transfer with a heave.
And even though they don't run every time. Dongo again on the drop-off. Over Post, folks. He's shown
how his team would get into rhythm after such a long layoff. Wake Forest, though, coming into this game playing as good as anybody in college basketball. In big reach, spacing the floor offensively.
Efton Reed going right into Post. Dangerous with his left hand. Goes up, missed it, tapped out. Falls to Salas.
He's just going to work.
The Post has dominated Reed so far tonight. Reed trying to answer, misses it again.
That was all set up really well, but the defense recovered. That wasn't as wide open as it looked like it was going to be for him.
Maryland couldn't finish at the rim with Post.
A little bit low. He's getting a little low, but that's not his normal stance. That's a recovery stance.
Soriano on a travel before the shot. St. John fake it. Jenkins will think about it, instead feeds Soriano. This is where you wanted to see St. John's get the ball, and that's why.
Well, that's the reason why. And Quinten Post was
Opportunity for BC. Soriano wants it again. Ceiling Post. Soriano!
Pass from Harris to get it down to McLaughlin for an easy finish.
Eagles have passed the ball well. 7 assists on 9 made field goals tonight. That's no good from Rabinovich.
Post to free up a hand, and that's textbook offense, cutting and passing.
Momo underneath, had it altered by Post. And how many?
And that might be to defend Quinten Post. We'll see what the matchups go, but this is the marquee matchup right here. These two big guys going at it.
Is Horn at the point for Burns at the elbow. Post guarding him. Burns got it. They called him DJ Buckets when he ball stuck too much for the Wolfpack in their last outing. Not the case in the early going today. Burns the hook shot. Post fight. Taylor also part of their three-guard attack. 2 to shoot for DJ Burns. Baseline. Put back Diarra.
Able to connect. And now NC State again. I like their patience. They're just going to DJ Burns and let him go to work. That has been the formula. Boston credit NC State. They've done a nice job playing through DJ Burns. And he has really been the guy that they have not had an answer for in this.
Burns on post. McLaughlin, the weak side rebound. Diarra, the Missouri transfer. He's giving them a boost off the bench. Burns, the fadeaway. And the board for post. As McLaughlin got pushed, he crashed the lane. Here comes Taylor in transition to Morcell. Burns, industrious again. With Michael O'Connell and DJ Horn. DJ Burns and Mo Diarra up front for the pack. Burns. O'Connell, the Stanford transfer, puts it in. Ben Middlebrooks playing with 4 fouls, coming off a career-best 13 points against Ole Miss. And he
just went right up, forced Harris into a tough shot.
Burns the spin on post, but rejected by post.
But you don't want to double off him, though, because he's such a good passer.
Burns backing in on post, and he matches him. So Burns, Morcell under 10 to shoot for Burns. Post calling for help. And an air ball.
Wanted, and Claudell Harris is a guy that can score at a high level.
Nice left-handed move from Ben Allen Lubin, the transfer of Mississippi State, where he spent a couple of seasons.
It's a good matchup inside.
Just lead of the night for Boston College right now. Post just standing there, arms up.
Now win it, yeah, in the middle of a
conference season.
Yeah, middle of conference season.
Coaches hated it, though. They don't hate that if you're Jerry Stackhouse.
It was tough to.
And moving to the ACC, and you mentioned it, Steve, he had 13 points yesterday, 11 in the first half, kind of quiet after that. And Delican, we mentioned him, this veteran group, to battle back here. Scored 6 of the first 7 points of half number 2 to tie us at 36. Delican, speaking of experience, stop the dribble. 4 on the timer. Delican trying to get it over post, puts it up. Only front rim, hard to get over 7 feet at that angle. For 16 victories last year, including 9 in the ACC for the Eagles.
And you know what? There's a travel there. He's doing a tremendous job because
freshman. So Harvard is 4-0, Boston College 3-0. And first opportunity inside, Justice Ajabo at the really came on well in that game against Richmond, as we talked about. Ajabo nearly lost the handle on it, kept it alive, but called for a travel. Up against Quinten post inside. 7 foot against 7 foot. First opportunity for Quinn is good at the bucket. Well, Quinn has been really with his season. Posted 90 in each of their first 2 games this year. Quinn again spins around post, goes up. What a start for Neil Quinn. There's 36 remaining here in the first half. 28-16 the Richmond lead. Quinn backing down post. Quinn turns to his right hand, a little bit short, and it hits. It's got matched up with post. Quinn now inside. Neil Quinn trying to find somewhere to go, falling away, didn't get it. And Madsen has the rebound. Straight. King kept his feet, and back inside for Quinn. Right hand, got the roll that time. So that's what Quinten Bosch can do for you. Quinn tried to spin back to his left against post. Quinn goes up, got the roll. Such a Quinn with post back in there for Boston College. Up and under, good. 20-point backing down post again. And a lot of chances here late. Got it right back, spins around post. Quinn goes up and blocked. But blocked and came in and helped. Has played this year, but frankly that both teams has played to this point this year. Quinn against post again. Right hand, Quinn, that was off. And BC finds the... Richmond's leader with 20. Quinn inside is fouled. It's kind of amazing. These
Cavity blocks it away, and it leads to a transition runout.
Going to be challenged in the post again to stay down, and he does.
Boston College.
Boston College's largest lead has been 6. It was 13-7 at that point. Melora Brown cuts it to 3.
They gained to the end of the first half. Beginning in the second. Michael Rogan again. Inside, Peyton Smith. Follow-away missed.
Dissecting this zone.
I think you got to suck it up, make more than one guy play you.
Boone shot too strong. His brother finds his brother. Caleb, one-on-one against post. Up and under. 1-3.
Every right zoned in on Pierre.
Crowd of over 6,500 here on a Tuesday night. Pierre, career high, 18 points. Game, an advantage with Providence only having 2 team fouls. Nice move by Oduro.
These two going flowed best.
And here he goes down the lane against post with 4 fouls. And he scores to tie the game.
Now, if you're Reese Beekman right now, this opportunity to get everyone out the way and just blow the doors off a post.
Post denies him. It's going to be knocked out of play off.
Yeah, Kenny Smith wasn't bad either. Yeah. 5 to shoot.
Ooh,
that's
Pack.
a nice headsy. And a basket for Nigel Pack. He's had a couple beautiful takes.
Eagles back up 11 as we tick toward 5 minutes to play. Clark, a lot of dribbling. And he draws the foul on post. And post
month that Miami has had a full squad to work with. They've had plenty of time off as well. They last played last Monday on Big Monday in Chapel Hill without Pop.
The Pitt is playing as well as anybody in the country, and good heavens, Pitt made 16 threes. It's hard to win a game when the other guys make 16 threes.
Earl Grant, Boston.
He plays inside the paint, was more than capable of knocking down threes.
William Jeffers checked in for Hinson. Low, the dribble drive so quick.
He has it all. He's so skilled as an offensive player.
Post has 7. Low creates separation. Rebound by Prince Alikbe.
And now, because of the way the guard's playing, now you got to switch. And Bub Carrington now, because of the way he's knocking down threes against post, he gets whatever he wants.
Heat check. Post flashing out on him on a switch. Spin move. Beautiful by Reese Beekman. So crafty.
Balance. Those aren't easy shots, but the ability to use the pivot foot to get himself some distance against that defender to score.
I think we just saw the 3rd foul on.
Well, Florida State's going to get its 2nd win in the month of February, both coming against Boston College, ironically.
Johnson the inbound to Trey White. BC riding a 16-2 run over the last 3:45. And
Not when you just went side to side, swing, and score.
Filipowski in the post. Holds up well with a 1 foul.
Make Duke hesitate a little bit. See if you can rebound out of this.
McCain's got post. McCain takes posts. He blows by him and becomes the 5th blue.
Air ball 3, Florida State on the offensive end with Baba Miller. Still refining his offensive game and taking it to the cup against fellow 7-footer.
Though they gave Quinten Post a touch in the paint and drew the double team.
Blocked by Jaden Zachary. So Florida State was up 16-2. Watkins punched away.
You know where your shots are coming from. And you got to corral the ball here. You can't leave post one-on-one.
Mintz walks with it. Second Judaments against Quinten Post. Roper went spinning. Post done bite, playing with 3, and he picks up his 4th
foul with 9 minutes season here on the road. Tay Davis got Post in the air, and Quinten Post has fouled out of this game with 4:03 to go.
Now he's going to attack. And he missed the layup. Out of bounds. 5 to shoot. On the switch, he's got Post defending. Mintz got set up, and he is fouled. So a perfect possession if you're serious.
It's his game, his ability to drive inside. Other end, Moma, no with the left hand against Post. Ability to... Ryan falling away, not there that time. Now the
O'Connell to inbound for Burns. That was an easy look over Quinten Post.
And
they have really struggled so far this season at shooting the ball, only at 40% from the field. And this is a team that's loaded with good shooters.
Range of the game. But again, a couple of those hits have come here early in this half.
Stevens with Quinten Post on him.
Step back, got it.
Quinn walks in on the ISO, left hand, good. Eel.
No call, kick out, and the 3 falls. Keelan Boone. The refs are let.
Sweet 16 back in 2022. Lost in the first round last year. Here's Oduro. Nifty move. Couldn't finish it. That on the rebound.
Half of this game, BC missed 21 shots. However, they got 10 of them back.
Shefflin wants it. It won't drop, though. Got it up. DJ Burns with 15. DJ Horn with 16. And Jaden Taylor with 18. They got really good balance. Rebound comes out high to BC.
For the Miami Hurricanes to start this season, it was Nigel Pack, Bensley Joseph in the backcourt, with this guy, Norchad Omier, dominating the interior. And look at Omier, just full.
See if they can get a good look for Aiden McCool. McCool has not attempted a 3 in his college career. He's played in 20 games. Obviously been much quieter than that today. Glenn goes right at Post. If they win, they get the double bye in the 4 seed in the tournament. Interesting evening in the ACC. Huntley Hatfield too strong off.
BC has had a couple of hot stretches, but Miami has hung around.
Omier going right into Post. Great defense by Quinten Post.
And the other part of that is here, you just like this, you got to contain the dribble. Great job by Quinten Post switching on Bub Carrington and forcing the turnovers.
And they don't want Harris to pick up another foul quickly, so Kelly's going to come in it again.
Corey shot blocked by Post.
Harris has 63 pointers and 153 attempts, but how about the shake by Norchad Omier?
This is a great big passing lanes. Boston College has done that multiple times in this first half.
And a travel against the cut.
Up a jumper to give up for a wide open Claudell Harris.
Look out. Huntley Hatfield always seems to have an answer.
For Prince and Bay, Boston College is 1 for 8 from deep. Proctor, not the hesitation, drives it on post.
And that's smart. Change defensively.
He gets it inside to Mitchell, tight roping the baseline, and he draws the 4th foul on post.
Leash. Again, any extracurricular talking or hitting, they're going to start calling guys for fouls.
Deontay Green playing.
You don't have to be a great shooter, but you still need to space the floor.
On the drive, Brown draws a foul. Closed the first half on a 14-0 run. Started the second half on a 7-0 run. But after enduring that 21-zip stretch, Syracuse has inched closer.
First meeting, getting out in transition, played a big part in BC's comeback win from down a dozen in the second half 2 weeks ago.
Tate Davis gets fouled by Quinten.
Lets it fly into the corner, trying to save it. He did. Baycott spinning into post, trying to get around him, score it, and he's going to the line.
He's been quiet. Here's Roper, guarded by Zachary. Eagles man-to-man. Burton takes post. Right on cue. I said he was loose ball. Gary Booth. And he's got it. Boy, he's
been loaded, coming off a 26-point performance Saturday at Georgia Tech. Bell, travel, drag the pivot foot.
Including breaking out for 33 points against Georgetown. Lost the handle there, and that is 3 for 3, turning the ball. This is what Jaden Zachary can do. He's so valuable. He takes your top scorer out of the game. He has done that. 4-0 Harvard, 3-0 Boston College. First opportunity. Piget inside, right hip, gets the roll.
Tough shot cutting. Offensive board from Melora Brown. Durr, a series of moves, draws a foul on Post, and Post.
Another guy. Well, Grant was talking about McLaughlin and Zachary is kind of the glue guys of this group. What a move by Louis Bleachmore.
The thing I like about Thomas, if he doesn't have a shot, he doesn't force it.
Good pass inside. Johnson.
And going to probe the defense and get a really good shot. They're not trying to take their eye out of the ball yet.
Kevin Kruger says, guys, pass and move, pass and move. There's the pass, but it's blocked by...
Kicks it for Cutting Arturo, who missed the layup. Rebounded by Post.
Good job by Post. He presented his body at the rim without fouling. Arturo just
Jay Hall doing the same, initiating offense for their team, almost playing as point centers.
Gerard will dump it downstairs. Clark eventually got it to go.
Point shooting this season that's helped them out.
11 straight for Post. The lead is 5. There goes Poplar into traffic. Nwoko can't finish with Post defending.
Curtis Williams can't connect, but Jovanovic keeps it alive. Sam Payne inside is going to the line.
Jovanovic kept that play open.
Rounding out, Post tips it out, but it's stolen by Clark. Going right at Harris. Back for Glenn.
Great play. Great play by Scott Clark because, again,
She can't double because he's such a good passer.
Bensley Joseph leaves it for Omier. Post thought he got him on the other end. Instead, a foul called. Well,
So now if you're Miami, you got to get moving.
Joseph splits the double team, tried to get it to Cleveland and turns it over.
But you got to go quickly, but you can't.
Forcing hand to put that up higher off the glass than he wanted to.
Carrington on the drive, the drop off for Federico. If these basketball and deliberate as always, Jordan Minor attempting the reverse, and he got stifled by Post. He says he's trying to figure it out. They practice it a lot, but you know, it can be mental.
And certainly the way that they play and some of the struggles they've had offensive ability.
9-point second half for Quinten Post. Minor swatted by Post, but Minor gets it back. Jake Cruz. Miami trying to kill some clock. Cleveland short again. Omier, no.
To attack that zone.
Miami scoreless in the last 4+ minutes. Baseline. Cleveland, he converts. What a Hatfield fronting Post. A double by McLaughlin. 3 to shoot. Drive. And a shot clock violation. Good defense.
They're 1 for 5 as Post is off the mark.
Well, the 2 times Post has gone to the block. Duke has brought the double. So Quinten Post bringing his game outside.
Filipowski scored.
Rim protector.
And he told us he's going to have 3 7-footers next year. And there's the guy I was just talking about, Jalen Gates.
With the active hands and the turnovers that they force.
They forced 7 BC turnovers. Carry out a lob from Copeland. Now 6 career points for the sophomore Pete.
Shrewsbury really wants to see his bigs be physical with the excellent post player for the Eagles. Burton turns it over. He's had 15 turnovers over the...
Maintaining the dribble against Matson. Flips it into Baycott, went up with a jam. Post challenged him at the rim. Wow.
Whether it becomes from a high-low like that last play or swing the ball to the wing, get paint touches. I think that's the key for Boston College.
Vince right to the rim, had a point club against Lehigh last month when he scored 29. Of course, most of that 1,000 as Taylor gets the easy layup. Post comes away hobbling. And
so far, BC's done a nice job getting back. Sturdivant drops it off and touch on from the baseline.
It is here in full swing and got a good one tonight here.
Here's Reed. Couldn't hammer it home. Post got in front. Here's Hildreth in attack mode. Bounces it. Nobody home.
Well, right here again, look at this step.
56 days. And the St. John's team starting to figure it out with wins in 4 straight games. The best offensive rebounding team in the country. They get an early second chance. Chris
battle that we wanted to see. These two guys going at it. If you see the front of his numbers, he has to get the basketball.
Soriano from Ludlow. Post went over to double. And Post right now is shouting at Nathan.
This season doing that. Elder nearly got it taken away. Finds Octave. Gets it inside to Holy Cross. Who scores a ton in there. And a traveling violation.
BC is doubling up the Blue Devils. First 3+ minutes of the second half. And a turnover. ACC PM with
Screen by Diarra. Taylor to O'Connell. Nifty back cut by Mo Diarra.
The State's winning at home. Okay. Arkansas is winning at home over Duke.
Okay. Nice pass. Nice play.
The last 10 minutes, Vanderbilt
his feet, and all of a sudden, Quinten Post ends up with the dunk.
Talks about being a modern big. Does Quinten Post saw all the skills required right there? He is 18 of 18 from the line as a team for the Eagles.
I do think they need to continue to attack.
Underneath, Cartier. Another gorgeous feat.
But when you have freshmen like Malik Mack, who needs returners?
And you've had Chandler PJ as the Eagles steal it away, step up as well, a sophomore.
Zachary out front. Jaden Zachary is right now, and some of the results so far, even just early this season, it is remarkable how good this league has the potential to be as Achimo inside has 4 points.
3-point lead.
Boston College effectively using screens and moving the ball the last 2 possessions.
Mack with a handoff. Achimo affected again by Post.
Smith elevates from 12. Grabs his own miss, dumps it off to Melora Brown, who's contested by Post and shut.
However, we've seen big upsets today. Last play here before the half. Beekman to take it. Went high off the window. Beekman again. 10 to shoot. Beekman with a very difficult angle and Post there to collect the rebound.
Stepped out and shot the basketball very well and showed off his discrepancy in skill.
11-point lead. Cleveland a fall away.
That's a tough shot.
Yeah, it is.
This year and inverting the guys, one low, one high, then switching it.
But it benefits when you have a great passer like Quinten Post at the top of the key.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boy, Pack. Cleveland now Pack on the wraparound and a whistling foul. Ted Valentine.
I think that Post's game has really gone up to the next level. He's always been known for a big that can shoot it, but his ability to put the ball on the floor. And again, Sky Clark literally has been.
Poplar, pull up pop, off the mark.
And again, Miami with the 6 entering play.
They're trying to keep a bigger body on Hinson and dictate coverage.
Carrington and Pitt is. Shot clock at 7. Low from 15. Pitt still ended up with a 15-point halftime lead.
They ended up extending the lead because of this guard play. Just driving, they're picking the matchups. Now they switch, they get like that, they get into their spots. So now BC, they
6-2 in favor of the Pack. Horn for 3, it's way off. And Madsen. In our nation's capital looks like 1987. Vinny Del Negro was the MVP of the tournament at Capital Center in Landover when the Wolfpack beat Carolina in the finals on a Sunday.
Well, BC has cooled off and they've started turning the ball over a little bit, and that's a poor formula for the Eagles.
Jackson's had the hot hand in the first half. Eagles by 2. Big game for ACC standings here in Tallahassee tonight. Watkins firing a three at the buzzer.
10 points down. Not a lot of possessions left in the game.
Worley inside, big block there from Post. The State looks prime to snap a 3-game losing skid. Free throw line for Watkins, not there. Foul call.
Under 10 on the shot clock. Joseph trying to drive. And he was flummoxed. Here comes BC with 6 lead change. Joe Bay getting extra minutes with Pack's absence. Zach.
And those are some tough finishes through traffic.
Cardinals have made 5 of their last 6 shots. Johnson from 17. Mason Matson, the Cincinnati transfer.
Are so high on Tyler Johnson, the guy with the ball, number 4. Look how quick he is.
And the rejection by Post. Of the night in 13 attempts. Johnson playing 20 minutes in the first half. Skips a pass out of bounds.
Camila Cardoso, their 6'7" center for South Carolina, is not with the team right now, so that opens up the middle of the floor for those driving lanes.
Jumper is good. He's got 7.
This game, rebounding. That's a huge missed opportunity for Boston College.
Worley, the bump and the bucket. Tenacious.
Possessions. The Eagles hadn't led since it was 9-8 here in this first half. Taylor against Post, who went straight up. McGlockton the rebound.
Momentum, and they've been scoring at a high clip all game, shooting 60% from the field and 52 from 3.
Mintz for 3, straight on.
I'm sure he told a couple guys, hey, listen, they can't guard you.
Here is Collins, a long 2, 5-point.
Down to 5 to shoot for Knesny. Knesny, the fadeaway. Rebound. Roper, no.
Little dump off pass.
Burton past Kelly. McGlockton corrals it.
Roper works his way down the lane, takes on the big man, misses on the fadeaway.
Physical.
Worse than shot attempts tonight. J.J. Starling has been quiet on the offensive end. Those are the first 2 points.
And if he can get going, he's a very talented, very athletic guy. He ought to be able to get the ball to the goal.
George falling away. And the long rebound. Only 1 left.
Well, you need to go quickly, but you don't need to panic here. You got to get a good shot.
Kelly over post, it rims out. Offensive
games, they've been over 40% from the 3-point line. Excellent little find that time on a broken play by Quinten Post. Salas tried to answer. For question is, how long does Steve Forbes stay with Efton Reed on the bench?
Salas missed it. Caller couldn't clean up.
11 newcomers for St. John's and 9 returners for Boston College.
Ledlum spins out. Soriano 10 to shoot. A high screen by Soriano. Jenkins gets around post, and nobody took Jenkins as he slithers his way to the cup. Stops the 8-0 run, and it's
has left the bench.
4-point lead, 7.5 to go. Jenkins weaving over post, who grabs it with 2 hands. 13-9.
And when Jaden Zachary went to the bench, they have been able to build the 7-point lead once again.
Dingle hangs all the way in, all the way out, and then Ledlum. The last 7 points have come from the line, Boston College. Wiltshire, the freshman. And that is not what Rick Pitino drew up.
No Octave. And speaking of Octave, BC has defended him so well today. He's 0 of 7 from the floor.
Still just 2 points. Will's not there. 10 points, 6 assists, 8 rebounds today. And 4 of those assists came in the first, 5 or 6 minutes of this game.
And it was just with...
Done a good job against Holy Cross's top scorers. Some of the other guys stepped up and filled in for a while till the beginning of this second half. And there's Octave, who has his friends.
But they're going to be a team that's going to be there when it's all said and done. Again, I like the pieces they have. I think the area of that.
UC has 10 turnovers. Made away by Morcell. Eagles with their first lead since it was 7-6 at the 14:58 mark of the first half. And an air ball.
Welsh. Pull up, stays out, scoring drought.
Durr against post after a switch. Shoots over the top, another offensive board.
Has not mattered so far with the 36-21 lead. Goodine answers.